there, so I don't get tempted to look at it.
Josh is now coming.
Yeah, Matt, can I get a quick sound check from you?
Yes, sir. I'm just turning my tone down.
What?
Why?
Also, can someone angle his camera a bit to the left? Keep going. No, other way.
That way.
Your other left.
His left.
Matt, I've almost finished Kingdom
Right
Hearts 2.
there.
Good game.
Alright, so
I'm in the middle.
Matt,
I
give me a
just got
sound
the
check. Just do
master
voices of the characters.
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Hammer down! Welcome back to Forgotten World Adventures. Thank you for being patient with us. We started a little bit late. I apologize. If you guys have not seen us before, this is my name is Matthew Hemby. I get together with a group of me and my nerdy friends, and we play D&D together. We have currently, you guys currently got through a city of some pretty nasty corruption. You ended up usurping a whole bunch of stuff, causing the death of a leader, and the election of a new guy.
I'm particularly proud of that first part.
I'm really proud of that second part.
I don't really care.
I don't really care.
I could have left it how it was.
I'm gonna try getting in here without ruining the camera. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm running tech as well this week again.
You want to switch spots?
Mackenzie, who plays Shalia, actually dealt with some assassins in the previous week, or the week prior to last week. Some stuff with her background that's going on.
I almost blew everyone up.
She's still-
Yes, you
You
almost
did
blew
blow
people
everyone
up.
Not everyone.
I hate
Almost
you still.
everyone.
But all of this was you guys making your way towards a forge that you still have yet to find even the location of the true knowledge of where it is. You just know that it's a long ways up into the mountains north of you guys, in the actual kingdom of the Tejungi, or dwarves, so that audience might know what we're talking about. After you dealt with that city, you guys have made your way continuing northwest-ish, and over the ridge you guys ended up seeing a burning city. Yeah, if you guys remember.
I do remember that now you mentioned it.
Vaguely.
Yes.
Before we get into it, I have an announcement.
Yes.
On the YouTube channel, starting today, there will be short clips of best bits,
Oh, cool.
and so
We got it up.
I got 2 up.
That's
right
awesome.
now. So if the 2 up right now, the first one is titled Shellington Saves the Day from episode 0, and the other one is titled Where's Turtle?
And where's Turtle?
And so if you guys have your favorite little scenes or clips from any of these episodes, let me know on social medias or in the comments, and I will try to get them snipped and uploaded to the YouTube channel so you can just have those funny bits going on.
That being said, it would probably be a good idea to timestamp anything that you decide you like.
Yeah, that
Makes it
helps
a
me
lot
out quite
faster
a
and
bit.
easier for us.
But yeah, so those are up on now. They're some of my favorite moments from the first 2 episodes,
Awesome.
and they are there. And where's Turtle?
Where's
Turtle?
All right.
But yeah, all right.
So we will.
That was the only announcement I really have. So.
You guys have picked up a few different items. I tried to make sure that you had cards. A couple of you, we didn't get
I'm sorry.
some information sent, so I will make sure that I get that to you as soon as I
love
can.
the flavor text.
Yeah. A few of those seem a little bit. There may be something there more than just the base stuff. So pay attention to those things. See what you can do with them. They could be very useful. But now, getting back into the game, we currently don't have Josh or our character Nero with us yet, but he will be here later tonight. He's on his way. But getting into the game, as you come up over the ridge, you can see the flames in the distance. What are you guys gonna do?
How about we go around?
I'm gonna try and get a bird's eye view with my familiar. See what I can see.
Okay.
UAV online.
Yeah. What is red?
What do my hawk eyes see?
Yeah. What is the name of your bird again?
It is.
Did you
I should
name
probably
I
name
did.
this.
It is Rama.
Rama. Yeah.
That oh boy was. I thought that oh boy was gonna be the. Yeah, I know what the name is. I just don't know if I can pronounce it.
It's got another one of those accents. I was like, how do I pronounce that?
It's like Shalia for the first 5 episodes.
Hey, she's got it now. She's got it now. All right. So you send Rama up to get a bird's eye view. As you do so, you can see through his eyes, right?
Yep.
Anyone standing nearby would notice that as you send Rama up, you guys watch his eyes just go. They cloud
I'm
over
just gonna sit
pale
in front
white.
of him and just go.
During this time, you
Glorious
need to
face.
remember that you don't have senses on your side.
Yeah.
You can speak to them and let them know what's going on, but they can't. You can't hear them back. So all you can do is see and hear what your bird sees and hears.
Yeah.
So that's
why
that's kind of
normally
a
I
big deal.
have him just tell me what he sees, but in this instance,
Okay. So you send Rama up, and you as the connection kind of melds together, and you see through his eyes. It's quite the experience to be able to do this. Bird's eyes that are amazing. The detail that you can catch here. The city, it's not a city. It's a small village, right? It's not very large. It probably, by what you can tell, there's maybe like 100 people living here. There's a small church that is burning down. A lot of the houses are looking pretty rough, but not completely gone. But you can see that there are a bunch of Ska'ar that are in here raging through. There are dead bodies that you can see, obviously. Some, though, that are being taken. You can hear the screams and the yells. Some of the every once in a while, you actually catch like a bit of that kind of stuff. As the Ska'ar yell at these people, it doesn't look like they're just out like bloodthirsty killing. It looks like they possibly are looking for something, but you're not sure. They are dragging people out. It looks like they are like they're not just yelling commands to one another. It looks like they are trying to talk to the people. At least once or twice that you catch.
okay.
So something is going on here.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just seem like a straight up pillaging. Maybe it is. Maybe they're asking where loot is. You don't know Ska'ar. So it's kind of difficult to catch.
Someone appears to be having a very bad day. Let's hope it's not contagious.
So I'm gonna come back. And
Okay.
Come on.
As you come back, there's a hand this close to your face.
Feathers.
And
And Caleb, never mind.
looks like an orc attack. Or this
God. Basically,
I'm like,
They're orcs.
They seem to be searching for something, though I don't know what.
Okay.
And I think we should go help them.
Why would we do that?
I agree with him.
because we're heroes.
Why would we do that?
Heroes get killed.
But they make great stories.
That's why I watch them from a safe distance.
Then you can watch.
Sounds good to me.
Mittens, what do you think about all this?
He didn't say anything about the church burning down, did he?
Did you?
There's a church burning down. Tip the cleric onto my side.
But think about the church.
If you did, then yes.
If I
We
see that,
definitely should go.
if you're teetering, then yes, I will let you know about the church.
We should go.
Okay. So we've got Mitt.
I need to be killed anyway. They're stupid.
So you hear Credence. He's like, "Well, sounds like they're in a little bit of need of help. We might as well go take care of it. Not like the Scar or all that bad of a thing to deal with."
Who needs help, the Ska or the people?
Yeah, let's help them plunder.
Besides, I kind of want
We
to.
want
Now that would
5%.
be an interesting decision.
In a small village, what would the Ska need in a small village?
Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like they found it yet.
Yeah.
Well, the more we stand and debate, the less people need help. So I'm fine with that. Let's stick here for a second.
What are you guys gonna do? Bjorn,
I start heading towards the village.
I'm going in.
you going in?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going. too.
All right. So Credence, he snaps the cart and gets moving along. Are you guys on cart just riding in slowly with him?
Yeah,
Are you guys
I'm,
going?
wherever the cart goes, Key's going. He's just
He's
on the back
staying
of the
on
cart.
Depends. Is the cart moving faster than I can move?
Not by any means.
All right, then I'm going as fast as I can.
Okay, you're running in full speed.
If you want to go full speed, I'll let you ride on my back.
I am riding the bear.
All right, riding a bear.
Sword help
Zoro
aloft.
Lobo.
So
But are you riding bareback?
Yes.
Quite literally.
Yes.
Um,
He's riding bareback on the bear's back.
yes.
Double bareback.
Fernando, what are you doing?
Andale. Let's go.
Okay. What are our two rogues and our bard doing?
I guess I'll follow.
Yoink.
Just like
At a
Low-key,
distance.
one of my goals for this campaign is to draw him into as much conflict as possible.
Key, you're staying on the cart. Shalia.
I'm gonna stay on the cart. It's moving slower, which means the conflict might be solved.
Okay.
Before we even get down there.
All right.
I'm just sitting on the back, feet dangling off, just like. Just probably just mimicking some of the tunes I've heard Farrell play. Farrell play, just mimicking some of those again.
Roll like a dragon.
Yeah.
Would you pass me a pen? I forgot
Purple,
mine last
orange,
week.
blue.
Speaking of
Or black.
turtles,
I do have a black one.
Purple.
Purple
This
is-
is
Do
purple.
orange.
But the purple one's normally yours.
It's okay.
All right. So, Caleb,
Thank you.
you come running in,
Mhm.
and you and Bjorn are ahead by a bit of a ways. Fernando, were you staying on cart or running with them?
I guess I'm running in.
Okay.
I'm a little hot
And
blooded.
Mittens, are you running in as well with them? Okay, so you guys are just a little bit behind, but
I don't know. I can double my speed
So can the bear.
You know,
Yeah.
when I move.
they're not very smart. They don't take
You can
any
double your
people
speed
that
when you
can
move?
speak
Yeah,
smart.
well, you can double your speed. No, well then I have to spend a turn not moving.
oh, because the
Before I-
cat, yeah,
before I
because
use it
Tabaxi,
again.
because
Yeah.
Tabaxi, yeah. Actually, you probably would be keeping up. You're pretty freaking fast.
Instantly,
I
I
just
have-
see the cat.
What's like if my blade song going
Big old
faster
fat
than the
cat.
bear?
I know.
Just the arms up. Just
And then Fernando just a little behind, not by
So
much.
incidentally, I do have an extra language slot, and I don't know what it is yet because
Ah.
I haven't really decided what it's going to be because I don't know what would make sense.
well,
But,
we'll talk about that later.
Well, yeah, we'll deal with that later. I was just
Okay.
going to go with the Spanish language, which is whatever language my home is,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know what that's called, by the way, but we'll get to that
We'll
later.
get to
world building.
Okay, so, you run in with you and the bear, and Mittens hot on your tail. Funny enough. Anyways, it's not too quick, not too far into the town before you run into actual Skaar. One of them turns. He's like, and he turns around, pulls out his blade. You said what?
I go at him.
You roar. Okay, that's fine. You roar. Are you guys planning on attacking?
Well, we came in hot, so
Okay.
let's do it.
Roll initiative, guys. Those who are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you.
All right, deciding which dice.
Don't worry, we'll come in
That one.
Stupid people.
Yeah, that's not bad. Initiative roll.
This is why we're gonna get killed.
Don't worry, the Credence is with us because he's driving the car.
That's right. But it takes him forever to power up his attack. He's useless for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes? You haven't even played a
like
whole
30
minute in the
seconds.
game.
It's
You
like,
haven't played a whole minute of combat. You've never gone 10 rounds.
it's like Piccolo. Now that I think about it, 5 minutes is a really abysmal target.
Oh, that's funny. Bjorn. For a little bit, Fedial will be over here. Key over here. Shalia over here.
No, I'm on the other side.
Mittens.
Too bad we're over there.
And then
So how's
Nero
y'all's
would be
initiative?
there, but we're just not going to worry about him for right now.
He's
Nero's-
gonna be
I
like,
feel
Nero's
like
probably on the
Nero's
cart
more
just
of
kind of
the-
cursing at
I think
Caleb for
Nero
taking
would
the bear.
probably go into fight. I really do. Nero is always charge headlong and kill
Oh
himself.
yeah, Shellington's with us now, isn't he?
Sean's gonna be calling him an idiot. It's like with us, so.
You're an idiot.
Not being smart.
I am not very fast.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, so okay, initiatives 25 to 20.
23.
Nice. And mittens
21.
21. Okay, 22, 15,
18.
18. Fernando, what'd you roll?
12.
12.
Don't worry, Q will get there and roll like a 3.
Okay. All right, Caleb.
Alright, I'm starting with my blade song.
Okay,
There it is. And
they are 25 feet from you.
I cast Firebolt.
Okay.
What brave adventurers, murder hoboing their way across the countryside.
Yep.
That is a natural 20.
Jeez, Louise. How many crits have you? Oh man.
Every so far, both my rolls have been 20s.
Yeah, it's insane.
So that
So knock on wood.
Did
Curse
those
yourself.
dice?
Wait. There we
Exactly.
What is that really?
Yeah.
It is.
for 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage. Just you send the burst of flame at him. Just it just kind of laughs at the whole situation. It enjoys the attack. It is now Mitten's turn.
Oh, that was nice of you. Bless. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, blessing them.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'm still on top of the bear at this point.
You are. All right. So the one that you hit that was nearest comes after you. All right. So it comes running in, and
He's currently 19.
yeah, I know. It hits.
Shield.
Okay, you're gonna use shield.
Yep. Pop it up to 24.
Hello, Josh.
Hi.
Come on in.
Well, I asked Shalia, but have I died yet?
No, you have not.
yet. Surprising. Matta, you have not been playing me correctly.
I haven't even had the chance.
We just started.
You're,
Do you
you're
want to
charging
be in
headlong
combat
into battle
with
though,
Scott?
so you're
Ooh.
good.
Good. Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you have chosen to run headlong into the burning village along with the others that were here? Because
I would have.
he didn't and they didn't.
I would have been like in the middle group. Like you got the front line, and you got that middle line, and then you got the back line.
There's
Oh,
no
All
middle
by
line.
yourself.
Oh, so he's chilling with me as I'm like sauntering behind. Like
Well, I'm
at a
on
safe
Shellington.
distance.
Yeah, probably on Shellington. So I'm assuming I'm like, if these guys are rushing in, I'm probably just a bit behind them.
Okay.
What city are we going to, by the way?
Say what?
What city are we going to?
It's just a small village you guys found burning
by orcs.
as you crested a ridge.
We gotta sidetrack our job every opportunity we have.
It's on the road.
I know, and that means we can keep going.
That's what I said.
It's not the destination,
It
but
had
the journey
the,
that counts.
It had the little side quest
I'm
exclamation
getting
point
paid
over it.
for finishing
Right.
the journey.
All right, so you upped your AC over the
To
thing
24.
up to 24. That is insane. Can I just say that?
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, the initial hit does not go.
You add your shield. It's like what 29.
What? No, that's with
No,
shield.
that's with shield. Okay.
Yeah. So he is unable to hit you. It is now Bjorn's turn.
We are raging.
You're raging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Angry bear.
Bless was a D4.
Can
on
you
every attack.
rage in bear form, or do you have to be raging prior to bear?
No. You can start the rage while wild shaped. It is
Okay.
just that I cannot maintain concentration on any spell.
Okay,
Wild shape
okay,
is
okay,
not a
okay.
spell.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 initiative.
Okay, that's great. Nero, you're down here.
Okay.
That's
Bless
fitting.
is an extra die roll to all attacks, right? And checks and saves and stuff like that.
It's saves and attacks, I believe.
Saves and attacks. Okay.
My bardic inspiration does ability checks.
Does a
Oh, jeez.
19 hit?
19 hits.
Okay. That was the bite. That was the claws.
Oh,
Oh, that's a natural 20.
you're really making me roll D100s. You son of a.
What was your second? What was your second roll?
Natural 20.
What the crap?
I
Wow!
was happy about it too.
Crits are going everywhere today, guys. I actually dropped the dice. Sorry, guys.
Is that like the opposite of crit?
Sixes.
All right, guys, welcome to Critical Role.
Cheers.
Or high rollers.
Those
That's
are
another
pretty
D&D.
nice.
High rollers. That's another D&D live stream. High
That's
rollers.
the Yancast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Critical Role, high rollers. It means the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like the term high rollers though should be like reserved for any game
Gambling.
with Wheaton in it.
Oh, that's just mean.
That's called Titan's Grave. It was a different RPG they ran.
27 points of damage.
27 points of damage. Oh my holy crap.
31. I forgot to add the rage bonus.
Oh yeah, because plus 2 for each hit.
Wait.
Yeah.
He's even more dead now.
Yeah, so 31 plus the initial 8 done to him. You see a ripped apart Scar as this thing just bites in. He bites into him right up in the jugular area. It gets really gross, and he just pulls back and just mauls into him. In the midst of you doing this, though, Calum, I need you to make a dex save to stay on that body, to stay on that bear.
Wait, you pulled a Nero?
Yeah.
Dragon bear.
That is
You have Shellington now.
that is an 18.
18. You are hanging on. Wow.
We
All
had to
right.
get in faster. so-
Yeah. All right. So Bjorn.
Saved by a hair.
That's
Okay.
it. He turns into a body.
Watch the Scar attacked in self-defense. We're totally the bad guys here.
Yeah, just wait till the
All
person
right.
who speaks Orc finally shows up.
The other two that are standing there each hurl a javelin into Bjorn. You take 20 damage from the 2 javelins.
Okay.
For whatever reason,
It is now
I
Fernando's turn.
I was thinking Bjorn was Credence, but
This is on the wagon with us.
yeah.
He's the one driving.
Why would they do that?
This is a really dumb idea.
Well, I already said it doesn't take all that much to take him down. It's alright.
Oof. 16 plus 22 to hit.
2 to hit. You ran up to attack.
Yep, I'm using the new short sword thingies because
'Kay. You haven't had the time to attune.
I know.
But
nonetheless,
they're still decent for what they are.
yeah, they're a little bit better than my rapier.
Yeah.
So I am using them. In which case, where'd my d8s go?
Do you currently have the dual wielding stuff yet?
I don't have dual wielding, but I can
Okay.
still.
Yeah,
So
you can do
the
it without.
flavor-
You can do it without the bonuses to roll for your other attack.
The flavor I've been using up to this point is that I have been using my rapier, but I have had my dirk in my offhand
Mm-hmm.
as like a parrying dagger. I've not been fighting with it,
Right,
but it's
right.
there just for the sake of when I use defensive duelist stuff.
Right.
So
Good question for you.
Seven,
Was there a stat block for the
six.
family sword?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
It's right here.
13
Thank you.
damage.
Sorry, I'm just gonna reach across you. Invalid person
13
I am.
damage.
Mhm.
Dang. Okay. Yeah, you come, and that was for both. That was
Oh,
for
wait.
both.
Actually, no, wait. That only goes on the to hit roll.
To hit
The
Yeah,
plus-
the D4 is only for hits and saves.
Yeah.
Okay. So 13 damage.
Do you do a bonus action attack with the offhand one?
You just don't get your bonuses.
Going
Hold on,
for it.
Hold on. So,
What?
how did you get 13?
It's a +6 on the dagger, and it's a D8 according to what it's on the whatever the sheet says.
You have +6 damage.
I have a +6 on that. Yeah.
Fighting style and high dex.
Wow.
Beforehand on that rapier has a +7.
But that's
So
to hit though, not damage.
To hit.
on the to hit, it's a 5. If you add the magic on the swords, I don't know if you want to count that.
You
or
don't
not,
add
that's
them
still-
until they're attuned.
Even so, then that's still a +5.
Okay, that is insane. Okay,
I got a
cool.
+5, so.
That's some good damage. All right, so yeah, you come in, swing. Was that one hit?
That was 1 hit.
Okay, roll your
If
second.
I can make a second hit for
You can
And
you
you
can
don't
you
do
can
that,
use,
I'm
you can
going
use the
for it.
offhand, but you don't add any
that's
modifications
big,
to
I'm
it.
sorry. So
So it's just
that's it's a 17 plus
No, it's-
5.
No, it's
Okay.
So
just,
that's a-
it's
that's-
just the dice.
Just the
You
dice.
don't get
oh yeah.
bonuses.
It's just
for
the
all
dice.
Well,
dice.
but
Still.
you do get
You still get
less.
the
Yeah.
still get the +4.
So it's an 18.
Yeah,
it's an
it-
18 total.
18 total.
18 total because 17 on the dice.
That
on the
hits.
die.
Roll your damage. It doesn't add the mod for the damage either. It's just what the
Not
dice
until
rolls.
you get the
Not until you get the dual wielder. Yep.
Additional 2.
Additional 2 damage.
15.
Jeez,
Quick
Louise.
question. So
Though it
none
does
of
take
this
your bonus
happens
action
until
to-
this happens, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
You must
I
attune
would-
first.
Wanted to make sure.
That
Wanted to
thing
make
that
sure.
that there's no way I'm giving that to you until you attune it.
That's completely fair.
Got a good
I
sword.
actually might be better off using the rapier.
It technically means I can throw 2 daggers a turn if I wanted to. But
Okay, so you come in and just with both slashes, you can feel almost the tingle of the blades in your hands as they taste blood for the first time with you. It feels good.
That's troublesome.
It's not like
Nero?
Venom symbiote or something.
Your
Alright.
turn.
I
They are
guess-
currently 40 feet away from you.
Right, and I'm in Shellington, correct?
You are on Shellington.
Great. So that means I have my shield out, so my AC is back to 18.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Well, I don't have charge yet, but I'm technically charging. So I guess I'm charging to this fray that they started. Is there anyone within striking range?
You're 40 feet. Yes, you're 40 feet from them. You have range with your weapon, so you should be able to hit.
All right. I forget how it works. Can I do a drive-by where, like, I hit them and then keep you in Shelton's movement to move past them?
How much does Shellington have?
We don't have a stat block for him.
Oh, okay. So your turtle should have like 40 feet of movement, is what I believe. Like just like the horse.
Right. I don't know what that is. Sorry, guys. That should have been one of the magic items I asked you about.
Draft
The horse.
has a speed of Shellington.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
40?
It's,
Alright, so I can
if
get
it's
up to
40, you should be able to get to them easily.
All right, so then with leaving 5 feet in between them, I will go ahead and take an attack with my lance, because that's what I pulled out. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of these nights.
I guess technically, if you were right, if you used Shellington and it was his movement, he could move up to 80 feet and you would just ride through them.
Oh yeah. Because you could have Shellington dash and you could attack.
Okay, I guess it's true.
Broken.
It is broken, but
No, that's what makes Mel
That's what's
so
a-
good.
that's a
what mounts-
cavalier.
Yeah, that's what mounts
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
Very hit and run.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter though, because
Just
I'm
go
pretty
after that.
sure does an 11 hit.
11 does not hit.
I thought not.
But you don't have bless.
Nope. At least I don't believe I do.
No, you don't.
Alright, well, like many other things, Nero has missed.
Okay. Nero misses. You come riding in and just like you get that push in. Are you moving all with Shellington the full distance, or are you just
I'm
stopping at the
gonna
fray?
go ahead and move the full distance.
Okay? So
Turn around for another pass.
you go like that, and the one that was kind of dealing with, like that you were dealing with, he's able to reach up and just he just slightly deflects the lance out of the way as you continue riding. Well, you know, with the Shellington flippers going on the ground.
That's on the
Shellington, you can hear him. He's like, "Why are we riding into fire?"
Blame that one, I assume that one, and probably that one.
But you're running into the city.
Yes, and
That's
the
about-
city looks so
probably-
pretty. Would you like to burn it with me?
I hate you. It is now Caleb's turn.
All right.
We'll be turning around in a minute.
If any of us have,
So
would be
that
Caleb,
means
though.
shield is now
He is the one
off.
who lets light things on fire after all.
How do we know he didn't start this?
Hey, it's always been burning since the world's been turning. All I can say is we didn't start the fire.
But the roof is on fire.
All right. I'm at the
We don't need no water.
scar that
Right.
Nero just targeted. I'm going to cast Firebolt
Okay.
with 21 to hit.
21 hits. Roll damage.
7 fire damage.
7 fire damage. All right. Again, you hit. Send that blast of fire at him. He looks pretty rough after getting hit with that. He's not doing super great. Mittens.
I want to do the path to the grave thing, but I don't remember exactly what it does. I don't know what Xanathos is.
I've got it.
Toll of the Dead, or what is it?
Path to the grave. I think I like point at him, and it does something.
Pulling it up.
Somebody gets the next attack on him.
Oh,
Gets
the next attack is
advantage.
not advantage. They're
There you
vulnerable
go.
to it.
They're vulnerable to it. That's right.
So
So they get extra damage.
Oh yeah, I used that really well with Magic Missile.
they're vulnerable to the next damage type attack.
It doubles the. Yeah, they're vulnerable. So
You killed a certain person, and then you decide to blow up the amulet.
I thought it would help.
For those of us who did not see the episode, it did not.
He did the opposite of
And
help.
you blew up the amulet.
and killed the character.
Almost.
Almost is a key distinction there.
Well, I was at 0 for a while.
No one had to roll new characters. It all turned out fine.
Yeah, but they don't get a save or anything against it. That's what I want.
Right.
So I just,
Right.
I'm like, hey, you.
So that one specific that's been hurt, you're pathing to the grave.
No, not the one that's been hurt.
No,
The one with the other ones.
the other one. Okay.
How many
All right.
orcs are there?
There were currently there were three
There
that
were
were
three, okay.
up at the front here.
Okay.
There will be more.
No, of course. There's a raiding party.
Yeah. So Mittens does that, and he when she does that, you actually see him physically it's just kind of something kind of hits him, and he seems shaken. Bjorn, your turn.
Okay. As far as placements go, are both of the scar? Are they both near each other?
No, they are spaced a bit. They've got about 25 feet of space between them, so they kind of pincered through the javelins at you, right?
Okay.
So the one that Fernando's attacking is over here to the left. This one is not currently engaged with anybody.
Okay. And I will target the one mentioned cast her spell at.
Okay, that's the one that is not engaged yet.
Yes.
So you're running up to hit him.
But what if he wants to get engaged at some point? You're taking that chance away from him.
19 to hit with the bite.
19 hits.
Well, too bad he's engaged.
Because he's gonna
Will
be
you
gone.
battle me?
22 to hit for the claws.
Yeah, obviously that hits too.
Would
And
you do
this
me the honor
is
of being
all double
my
damage.
sparring
No,
partner?
it's for the next
Vulnerable
source
damage, yeah.
though, right?
Next source.
Right? It's the first thing that hits him. The
But I think
second
it's
thing
the
that
first-
hits him. Because they're actually two different types of damage. Because
Yeah.
the bite is piercing and the other one's slashing. This is the first type of damage, right?
I believe so.
First type of damage or first
The next
Ally
type of
that-
damage or whatever.
hits him.
Because I remember it's.
This is a-
Next time you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage.
Okay, so there's two attacks though. So the first attack he'll take vulnerability.
Okay,
The second
then I'll
attack
hit
is
first with the
separate.
claws.
You're hitting first with the claws.
And then the bite.
Okay.
Two dice six rather than one die eight.
Yeah.
And those are pretty dice sixes.
Sorry, I'm adding these to my weapon list.
16 slashing
Okay.
times 2
Yeah.
is
Yeah. Yeah.
32 slashing, and then another
Scimitar
5
slash.
piercing.
Another 5 piercing. Okay. Yes, this is also an eviscerated Scar. You rip him wide open and just bite his head off at the end for good flavor, for good text. Like, just,
I love
just
how
good
you
measures.
changed
Like,
your word.
you just kind of throw him. Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
Okay.
But yeah, not bad. You've killed him. He's gone.
Do I need to make another dex to stay on the bear?
Yes, you do.
Don't forget you get a D4
Oh yeah.
for saves.
20.
You're doing great.
Would you say a gun's piercing damage?
Yes. I guess if it's a ball, it's technically like bludgeoning damage.
Very
but
pinpoint
it's
bludgeoning
really
damage.
nasty bludgeoning
With these
damage.
pistols, is it one hand or two hand?
They're one-handed pistols. They're not rifles.
It's really sad. I got a gun finally, and I'm just the tiniest bit disappointed because I always wanted a rifle.
I am going to be using the spell slot to heal a bit.
Okay.
Can you cast while raging?
No.
You can't cast while raging. Neither can you cast in bear form.
Yes, I'm not casting. I'm using my combat form ability from the druid that allows me to expend a spell slot to heal 1d8 plus caster level, I believe it was.
Still using magic while in bear form.
And raging.
And raging.
It's not like fighter's second wind is magic.
Yeah, it is very much like.
It is magic
It's
though.
not like
Yeah.
fighter's second wind. Fighter's second wind is.
So you'd have to kill your rage and your bear form
Yeah.
to do it.
I'm sure you want to do that.
Does it require
Percentile dice.
like vocal?
Well,
component?
You're not allowed to cast in form
Well,
until you're like level 17 or something.
So
Yeah.
And at raging, you wouldn't even have a chance to.
just isn't the whole point of that?
Yeah.
That it's your combat form, so you can heal in form, right?
Yes,
But
they
raging.
do.
I mean, yeah, the raging.
Well, they are a natural weapon.
Okay.
The ability itself says additionally, while you are transformed by wild shape.
Oh, so you can do it in wild shape, but you are raging,
Yes.
so you have to lose the rage.
Yeah. So I will not do that. I
Okay.
will
Keep
stay-
your rage.
I will keep my rage.
Get mad.
Keep your rage. Okay.
Oh.
It's okay. You killed it.
Yeah, he was super dead.
Yeah.
No worries. All right.
Instead of you save, it's you die. 8 dies.
All right. Fernando, the one that's standing there with you, he attacks, and what are you doing?
Did he hit?
He definitely hits.
Okay.
Are you using something to up your stuff or anything?
So the one issue with using defensive duelist is that where'd it go?
It requires
So-
your bonus action.
It's a reaction.
Oh,
It is a reaction.
Never mind then.
Oh, never mind. That's just for the fighting style issue. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, never mind. So, I can boost my AC by 2. Or,
Oh, no.
is it by 2?
If it's by 2, it's not enough.
Okay. Operations bonus to AC. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Then, I guess I take the hit then.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah.
I just realized that, assumedly where I'm running, I'm currently have ran further into the city, which means if they get any reinforcements, they're coming
Yeah,
this way.
your front line.
Yeah. I did it again.
All right. He comes in 11 damage to
Minus-
you down with the sword as he just.
-2 plus with my intelligence. Not smart.
Okay.
I'm okay though, but
You'd think
yeah.
Shellington would be smart enough to know not to do this.
Nero's turn.
Oh, fun. I turn around and recharge back the other way, doing the same thing.
Okay.
Basically, if you've ever seen it where you just go line to line, yes, that's what I will be attempting to do this entire battle.
All right. Attack.
All right.
You have advantage because he is currently engaged with him.
I step into flanking for 1 second and then step out.
You're basically lancing him in the back.
Okay, so that's an natural 20.
Yeah, he's dead.
So that's 2d12, and I re-roll any 1s or 2s.
Great weapons master.
Yeah.
That is a 7 and a 6 plus 2.
So 15 damage.
Yeah, 15 damage.
Did we get
15 damage.
skipped?
Did you what?
Did I get skipped for combat?
I think you did because you're before me.
Yes. I did not mean to do that to you. Fernando, you get to kill him.
I'll take that. I just
You hold off on there.
So,
I apologize.
He just sees Shellington bearing down from behind him. He's just like,
You just see her. Like,
It's
one of those where it's like,
I dive out of the way.
Yeah.
Like no.
please don't dive out of the way. I don't have advantage anymore.
Well, didn't say I was out of range. Just that I'm not in the way of where your trajectory.
I apologize.
Just this
Fernando.
like sidestep. Just
It's one of those where it's like, grr. Puts weapons down.
All right,
What is-
so as you were preparing to attack, you see the lance just burst out the chest of this thing, and he just kind of like rides on with the scar still attached and kind of lops it off, just throws it off of the thing. You just hear the as it slides off of the lance.
Did anyone get the number of the license of that turtle that ran by?
Fernando, as it gets around to you, you hear other Scar now yelling. You can see one. He had a person in hand, and he looks up and seeing what's going on, just throws them down and just pulls a blade. And you start seeing like now there's a group descending upon you guys.
As I turn to face them, I yell back at Nero. Said that still counts as my kill.
Was that your lance that killed him?
Us in the
Didn't
cart?
think so.
Could we hear that?
It's bad fun.
Yes,
to engage
you
in someone
guys
else's
need to
duel.
now roll initiative because you are just joining into the group,
And
into
could
the
you
city.
please translate that
Yeah,
to me because I
absolutely.
actually understand it.
Basically, reinforcements have arrived. We need to fight.
Oh. Yay.
oh my gosh. Well, I've got a 24 initiative.
Wow, that's
He's
some
not
good
formed to
stuff.
engage in
That's
someone
some
else's
good
duel.
stuff with
Ferial.
nothing really.
This
to
isn't
do.
a duel, mate. This is a brawl.
Shilia and Key.
7.
8.
We suck.
We don't want to fight. We're just
You
in the
really wanna
cart.
fight.
Having a good old time.
Those ones. Yeah, they are.
We're playing
No,
games.
darn it!
We're
He's
playing
busy.
boulder, paper,
It's
scissors.
Yeah.
+4 to hit.
Boulder, parchment, shooter, sorry.
Who wants to attack first?
Lizard spot.
Well, he's afraid.
Also, just for the sake of me knowing, I don't have any of the damage
That would still add
bonuses
+2
or
to
the
damage.
hit bonuses on these swords.
He's got an automatic plus, I believe.
Chat says that.
None of
You're-
the
you
none of
cannot
the
get away
magical
with
stuff.
Yeah, none of the +1.
Not
Chat
until
has-
you
chat
not
has
until you've actually tuned.
Okay. I still have a +2 though from duelist.
Yes.
Damage.
Forgot that you got that +2 with the duelist. That's so good. That's really good. All right. At this point, Ferial, you are now amongst the group, and you have first dibs on attack.
Okay, I sort of.
They are a distance off. They're about 50 feet away.
About 50 feet away. Huh? Okay. So I'm going to sort of like, as I'm walking in, like, see the corpse around. I'm like, oh, what a mess. And I'm going to look at the scar come up. And I'm like, one word, toothbrush. Just and it's just vicious mockery.
Isn't it?
Vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's against the lead one, I assume.
DC 13.
DC 13 against the lead one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grammar.
No, that's Nero
And that
talking.
is a wisdom saving throw.
Right. It looks and just kind of doesn't seem like it understands really what you're getting at.
Okay.
And just
Doesn't
keeps
speak
keeps
common.
moving forward.
It doesn't
at you.
need to understand.
It doesn't need to understand it.
You don't understand.
Yeah,
No matter
but
what
it failed,
language someone's
apparently.
speaking, you know they're
Yeah.
offending you.
Yeah.
Okay, Keelan, you're up.
All right. So Rama's gonna fly down and land on Nero's lance
Okay.
as I cast magic weapon through Rama.
What's that do?
It makes your lance magic and gives you a +1 to hit and damage.
It's a +5 lance with +3 damage. Well, +5 to hit with +3.
I'll say it ain't a +5 lance.
Sorry, I said that wrong.
It's a +1 lance.
I'll say +1 lance.
As long as they keep the concentration going. And then Rama just flies back up, as that was my bonus action.
Okay.
And I now am going to cast Firebolt on the Orc leader.
Oh well, the one that's leading this charge into you guys.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that hits with a 24.
Okay. Roll your damage.
7.
7 damage. You watch him, like, you send it off, and you see him, he just he just put his arm up in the way of the thing, and you just, like, it hits. It doesn't seem like it did a whole ton.
Totem barbarian.
Mittens.
I'm gonna shoot my crossbow
With or without the magic crossbow bolts?
with one of the crossbow bolts,
Okay.
and I did 21 hit, and it did 12 damage.
12 damage. Nice. And you're aiming at the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So he just he reaches up and pulls the thing out of himself and throws it into the ground. You can see that he is hurting from that.
That's not a riot.
You've done that.
Let's see. You guys are a little bit closer from where they were. But he
Which two?
still has to. Those who were in the midst of the fight. You probably not, because you got another 40
Yeah, I was
feet
gonna
off.
say. I want to make sure.
All right,
Front
so he goes charging after you guys.
The wizard
And,
mounted on the bear.
So he goes after the other cavalier.
Apparently, yeah.
All right, so
Oh yeah, I completely forgot I should have been getting advantage on my dex saves.
Oh well.
You've been making them anyways.
Doesn't really matter.
Your dice knows.
I guess the combo
Ooh,
over there is
baby,
the
those
wizard.
are nasty.
Good one.
All right,
I don't know.
So he comes
I don't know
in
what to call that.
and
so-
it comes down twice. Heavy, the heavy great sword in his hand, and puts out 20 damage on Bjorn.
Ooh.
Ouch, poor bear.
I'm not a bear.
Piggyback ride.
At this point, you probably need a dex save to see how you land.
Luckily, I remembered I had advantage.
And bless.
Those are both 6s. Wait.
Blast.
Oh, plus. Thank you. Thank you. So that is a 13.
13, you are on your back.
Okay.
Nothing's broken. Luckily. I was waiting for a Scooby-Doo moment where, like, somehow it's Bjorn riding Caleb instead of Caleb riding Bjorn.
Honestly, if I rolled well, I would have loved to see me like flip off and then catch Bjorn as he's shrinking.
Princess
really cool.
Carrie.
All right, it is now Bjorn's turn.
I shouldn't do bear.
Of course he does.
Now,
Get mad.
You're on the ground.
Oh,
So you get turned and you just immediately look back up, just like you turn back into the bear, and he's just like like he looks excited about this whole
I think we just have the
situation.
same question.
Well, so I was just thinking because you just got hit with a greatsword, right? You have resistance to slashing damage.
I do have yes, I do have.
You do
Raging.
Yeah.
while
So-
you're raging.
Oh, I had a
well,
different
I was
one.
raging. So how many points was that?
20.
Yeah, I'm still in a bear.
Okay.
Okay,
Means I'm
so you
still
don't
on
need to
the
worry
bear.
about turning into bear. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. I am going to hit him really hard.
Okay.
Thanks, Goku.
I'm gonna.
We could punch them really hard
Together? Fine.
Goku.
Alright, Vegeta, you take the 111. Screw you, I'll take 101. That's the spirit.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go and attack him.
Okay.
And I don't get any advantage for having him on my back.
No. I almost should put you at disadvantage. But
Sneak
But he's
attack.
all
you're,
large.
you're tough enough.
If he was a rogue,
A
sometimes-
rogue bear.
Sneak attack.
Hey, it is called Cerberian.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, just somehow pull the Skyrim Dova Bear.
22.
But have the
to
sneak.
22
bite,
hits. Oh, 22 hits for bite.
And
A rogue bear.
10 for the claws.
Yeah, that definitely misses. Okay, roll your bite
So
damage.
this bite, that is 13 points of damage.
All right, 13 points of damage. You come down on him with that bite, and you can see just he reaches up and like pulls your maw off of his shoulder and just kind of. He's yeah, little nuts.
You may act like a bear, but I am a bear.
Okay, here we go. The first group that comes with him. There's a group of 3 running in. One of them is going to team up here, and then we've got Fernando and Ferial. You stayed a distance and did your thing, so you're not nearby. We'll probably have to. We're gonna team up over here with the people. So we got 1.
Let me guess.
Oh my goodness, guys!
Shield your.
I need to stop using those dice.
No, it's ranged.
Okay.
No, but can you make
All right,
your-
so,
your
um,
bear spell?
Need to hit Fernando. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, wow. Okay. So, the 2 that come up to you, you are able to fend them off. You've got Caleb helping in deflecting the blades as they come running after you. And they're unable to land. In fact, one of them actually comes, and as he deflects one of the blades, you see, like, he actually he spins in just enough, and it takes the weapon right out of the guy's hands and drops to the ground. He's like, "Roar!" Like, he just yells. He looks like he's gonna come at you with bare fists now at this point.
Bear fist versus a bear? I think I know which one wins.
Yeah. And then Fernando.
Joke's on you.
I'm
It turns
sorry,
out he's a
Fernando.
monk. You made him more deadly.
So I rolled a 22 to hit on the first one, and I rolled a nat 20 on the bonus hand.
Oh no, I'm telling you the
Oh,
damage you
okay.
take first.
Even
So,
on
yeah.
18? If I reaction that?
I crit.
Okay, never mind. Ouch.
So yeah.
Accept fate and take the damage.
Yeah. So that is
I laugh at fate. The problem is, it keeps laughing back.
Never accept fate. Never surrender.
So this one that comes running into you does have a shield in hand, and with his other blade, he comes in and does 12 damage.
Okay, I'm still up.
Okay.
Although, well, never mind.
You do have the fighter's ability to second wind and heal and stuff if you need to. Just as a heads up. Nero,
Yeah.
you are now up.
All right, so with Shellington, I want to move 40 so that I'm going to try taking one of the smaller guys that's holding these guys back.
Okay.
That's currently going, and then with that one, instead of going straight back into town, I want to curve it if I can to the side.
Uh-huh.
So it go like
As if you're going towards Fernando. So
Yeah.
you're going to come this way and curve towards Fernando.
I prefer to curve somewhere where there aren't as many bad guys.
Okay.
like-
So
Kind of like
there's not many bad guys there's bad guys coming at you no matter
Yeah.
what. So you can curve. If you curve this way, you're going to curve into the bear.
okay.
If you curve this way, you're going to curve toward Fernando. One way or the other, you're either curving into a group of guys fighting the bear, right? Or you're
Okay.
going to curve away from them
And to the one guy that's fighting.
into the one guy, but there's also things coming behind. There's that second group, so you'll probably get grouped up on. So you can stay and fight with the bear, basically.
I don't know how much HP Shellington has. All right, I'm gonna go 40 attack and then dash 40 back with Shellington because I don't want Shellington to die.
They will get an AO on you.
Attack.
I know, but on me or on Shellington?
Yes, one or the other.
Crap, I'm not high enough level to take damage for Shillington. Okay, I'm gonna get into attack reach of the guy who has his fists.
Yeah, if you're
actually,
in attack
no.
reach, you're at 10 feet. They
I was about
can't
to
just
say,
come
they
at
can't
you.
do that.
But if you're riding into them and you're like going to stop at, like what I'm saying.
Yeah, but because of weapon reach, I'm gonna,
Right. If you're gonna stop at that distance, you're fine.
Yeah, no, I'm going to just go to weapon reach, attack, and then back
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Do I get advantage from flanking?
Yeah, we'll give it to you. So this is the weird craziness that's going on here.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do it.
I can go ahead and... I'm not gonna lie, both of these are pretty good unless you want me to reroll.
It's okay. It's okay.
So that was 13 plus 5, which is...
18.
Ooh, cat. Sorry. I got distracted. Does that hit?
18 hits.
Okay. And that is a d12 damage, plus 3 now because of the magic weapon. Ooh. That is 13 points of damage on, I'm going to say the guy that still has his weapon, but one of the little minions, not the leading the fight.
All right, so you just you hit into him.
Yep.
And then you're gonna just pull and
Oh yeah, so
run.
we're going to go flip flop, flip flop, flip flop into combat, and then flip flop, flip flop, flip flop out of combat.
Okay. All right, Nero, you ran away.
Yeah.
Okay, now for the
I'll
next
watch
group of
another
guys.
city burn as my namesake.
Brave Sir Robin right away.
Exactly.
Yep.
Vicious mockery your own party member.
Bravely
Yep.
ran away,
Would you count that as bardic inspiration or bardic assault?
Vicious mockery.
Assault. Well, am I smart enough to know what he's singing?
Nope.
All right.
Anyway.
So, this other group comes. One throws over towards the bear. The other one throws over at Fernando. And they don't do very well. Another one points right at you, who decided to insult. It runs far enough up that it's got some distance, like the right distance range to hit, and it does 11 points of damage on the
Ow.
attack to you.
That's not nice.
Puts a spear right, like puts a javelin right into you.
Magic weapon. real quick.
That wasn't very polite.
All right, it's now Fernando's turn.
Pre-rolled, got a 22 on the
Okay.
first hit.
Yep.
With 10 damage on that, and the second for the bonus action hit with the other thing was a nat 20.
What? Oh my
so
gosh,
I rolled
guys!
up 2 dice on that, and that gave me a total of 8. So 18 damage total.
18 damage total. Okay, that's pretty good. You were able to cut into him, deftly moving past even his shields and everything, getting these shots in on him. You've just being in the mid, like having these blades, you're feeling pretty good about them. Like they seem to really be enjoying your use of them, and you are enjoying the use of them as well. They are doing very well for you.
You'll find that
You're
company
feeling that.
pleasurable.
So I may need a little bit of help in the near future, though.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me. I won't.
So I
Key,
Oh, really?
you're up.
You think so, huh?
It's fighting your turn.
I know.
You can hear Credence being like, "All right, now it's our turn. Get yourselves ready."
don't know.
I'm gonna
I'm not doing a lot.
climb
better
to the
than
front of
that.
the
I'm
wagon.
actually engaged in
So that way I'm
finding
in
out that.
range. So how many are on you?
That's just the one.
Got
Perfect.
one, but there was one who threw a
who
javelin at
threw
it
it.
from a distance.
All right, I'm gonna just kind of survey the battlefield and find the weakest looking one, who seems to like the most hurt, or just like
Kill the one that's up here, please.
There's one by us that has dropped their weapon.
Well, to be fair, there's 2 of them. The one he's fighting and
Yeah,
the
but
one
the
that
other
I
one's the
land.
last
I'm
Both
looking
of
for
them
the one
take
who's most damaged, seeing if I can take down someone just with a quick
The
attack.
thing that looks the most bloodied right now is the one that got in the lance.
Okay,
Mhm.
is he 40 feet away from me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Okay, throw your dagger.
Nope.
Natural 1.
No, that's a 3 plus 5, so 8.
Yeah.
Just
You toss and you hear it just kind of ting back to you.
Is that your keyblade?
no, just a
No,
normal
I
dagger.
heard that.
The key guy?
No, it's not my Kikuni.
Kikunai. All right, Key Shalia.
I played that game, by the way.
Which one is in melee range of someone else?
There are
got
3 of them in melee range of the bear. There's 1 in melee range of Fernando.
Which one looks?
Again, the one that looks the most damaged is the one that got nailed by the spear that
So the
or
one
by the
Fernando
lance.
does
The one
look
that he
pretty
just threw
healthy.
at. Yeah.
So the one by Fernando though.
No, the one by Fernando is not very hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna
Help
aim
me
that
though, please.
and it will be a sneak attack
Bonus
because it
action
is.
You're moving over to Fernando.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm not moving. I'm shooting my bow.
But I need
Oh,
spread,
you're shooting your
so
bow.
my spread
Okay.
to do
I'm
that.
not going anywhere near a fight.
Okay, so you get a sneak attack.
So I'm doing this.
But you have to
sneak
hit
attack.
first.
But I gotta hit first. 14.
14.
Mistake.
Nope.
Well,
Not
there
with
goes
this
the
guy.
rogues.
But he is. So here's the thing. His.
Is that with advantage, by the way?
Yeah, it
Sure,
should be with
short bow.
advantage because
Oh.
he's currently dealing with.
I didn't do that with advantage.
Yeah, you roll me an advantage. Roll an
You're not
advantage.
flanking because you're using a short bow.
You're not actually flanking, but you're shooting something. Okay. Actually, no. Just leave it be. Leave it be
Okay.
because he's shooting. You're shooting past Fernando,
Uh-huh.
so he'd almost be at half cover.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, we'll just leave it as it is.
'Kay.
You missed. I
Missed.
hate for you to hit him in the head.
Yeah, right.
I would just
Help me! She kills
What?
Fernando.
You're welcome. You won't feel pain anymore.
I lessened your pain. All right, yeah. So that's there. Shalia. We now go back to Ferial.
All right, so we got the one guy that's nearby me, who and Bear's got 3 guys around it. Is Mittens have someone around them too?
Mittens doesn't. She hasn't really run into the stuff. She's kind of just been casting bless and hitting people from a
Crossbows.
distance. So she's actually like near you.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, I am going to cast Detect Thoughts on myself, which sounds really weird, I know, but my thought is that if someone's like fighting me, I'll know what they're thinking, and maybe it will help me defensively in some way or other. But I don't know.
That's actually a cool idea.
But I was meant to say,
to anticipate
It's a
movement.
pretty bad idea. I like this.
You're like, what's
Um,
his name? Rat Pack or whatever from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I have no idea. And I'm going to
You can totally
use.
breathe my into the
I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration on. Him
On Fernando.
on Fernando
That's,
by singing the Brave Sir Robin song. I don't know. Just kidding.
Oh man! All right.
And
Okay.
that's what we introduce. Reverse inspiration.
No, I'm just.
That's ability scores. and
Depression dice.
It's supposed to be against the enemy.
Ability score saves and to hit. Yeah.
Ability score saves to hit, yeah,
Okay.
and it is a
D6
I
currently.
believe. Yeah.
Okay. Kill him.
Yes.
Actually,
You're
so
up.
you choose a D6.
All right.
That one.
I am going to cast. You know, I'm going to call out to Mittens with my free action.
What's up?
I could use a setup on this leader guy, and then I'm going to hold my action.
You
Okay.
We need healing. Don't take the healer from us. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about. I'm doing fine.
Mittens. Do you understand what he means by I could use a setup on this?
I do, but I need a short rest before I can do that.
Oh,
So if you don't want to,
I didn't
you
know
can
that.
take your action.
No, I can just go after you. That's no
Oh,
problem.
you can take your action. I
Well,
don't care.
hold on. Role play this
Um,
out. He shouts out to you.
Well,
Holds
I
on.
shout out to him.
Sorry, bro. Can't help you.
Can't do that again.
Can't
Oh.
get until I rest.
And now it's your turn.
And now it's my turn. All right. He said he needed healing, so.
Well, that's
I
really
have that
sad
does
for
both
you.
of you guys would be healing void. That doesn't do
So
that
he has
much.
3 HP. I have 8. So we're about
You're
that
in
right
combat. He's not.
now. Yeah.
Well, he got attacked by a javelin,
Yeah.
so technically speaking,
There is an orc within striking distance of me, though.
30 feet. Or maybe more.
Yeah.
How far are javelins?
Yeah, it's like that's your distance on him.
If he's got another one, I'm screwed.
3d20 feet.
Well,
It would average out to 30. So
Yeah, because it's no. Sorry, it's not proficiency. Proficiency is not added because it is just straight whatever your modifier is. which is
you
why I
have
was at
one
+2.
by you, and you have one by you, both of you.
Well, I don't have one by me directly. I just got a javelin chucked at me, but one's coming for me.
But is there one by you also?
there's one by me. I'm in combat with it.
But it does the same thing for ranged characters.
Only thing that I have that would do both of you guys would be healing.
Incidentally,
Would be not much. I think
actually, I'm
healing
not gonna
word
bring that up because
only
that'd be meta.
does a D4
Plus your
plus 9.
so +4.
That would be cure wounds.
Oh right.
Healing word would only heal 3 if I want to do that.
So would you? You could heal twice though. I mean, one each. Because healing word is a bonus action to use.
I could. I could do
Oh,
healing.
So when I found that
I
out.
could do cure wounds on one of you and heal 6, and then I could do healing void and both of you would get 3.
So cure wounds is a melee heal, so you have to be directly next to him to heal.
I'd have to move up and
Yep.
touch. But he said I was right next to him.
Yeah.
So I could heal you for 6,
Okay.
D6.
and then do healing void, and you both get 3.
Okay.
So there you go.
Wait, what?
For a bonus action.
Okay. So heals you first. You get 9 total.
Yeah.
And you get 3.
Woo! Above 10.
Woo! All right.
Goblin's damage is only a plus.
Okay, you go down.
I have
D6.
11
If
HP.
you go down,
Javelin?
then I can do spare the dying and heal you from my max.
Ooh,
think it's a decent
macaroni. Okay.
Technically speaking, you're above
so-
the death range.
Once she finishes that, I'm gonna take my turn.
Okay.
And seeing that I'm not gonna get the setup, don't worry. I didn't know. I cast Firebolt on the leader guy. I rolled a crit, and that is 15 fire damage.
All right. You hit him. He seems to shake that off like a boss.
Something
And
tells me he's either resistant or immune to fire damage. It's this weird tick in the back of my head.
I mean, that's kind of my base attack.
You could also be resistant
Blade
or immune to
Singer.
most things.
Yeah, but
But like specifically with the wording on that one is he kind of just like shrugs off the firebolt where the crossbow bolts actually did something.
that's fair.
Sorry, why am I metagaming? I need to stop talking.
Trust me, I had to stop myself from metagaming a little bit, talking to
Okay.
about stuff.
so our bear's gonna have some fun.
Oh, good.
He comes in after you, and with his 2 slashes, he puts down 30 damage because I crit on one of them.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and make my dex save.
But you take half of that.
Yeah, I did half of that.
Wait, so is it 30 altogether?
It's 30 altogether.
Okay, because he has both slashing.
Right, but one way or the other, it comes out to 15.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's how that works. Math.
Addition.
Nero's not that smart. Because that was Nero
If
talking.
he's no longer a bear, I think I made my dex save.
Don't worry.
Naturally.
Just wait till you have to do reverse math. You mean subtraction? One of my favorite critical
I love
role
critical
books.
role,
I'm
man.
not a bear.
All right.
Hold on, I can't do reverse math. You meet.
I got a total of 26 on my dex save for him no longer being a bear.
That's good. You just drop to your feet, and you watch your friend fall.
Can I catch him?
You can definitely attempt to.
Think of the
Can
purple
I
hand.
avoid him?
Make me a strength save to catch a big furbolg.
This is not going to end well.
You shouldn't
And I'm
do
just
that.
gonna say this: you are trying to catch him when you're above him. So
Okay.
Looney Tunes!
What? Never mind.
it's up to you.
Could it be athletics?
That's an athletics check. It's basically a strength save.
But you see, because Blade Song, I get advantage.
You have a +0 athletics.
Yeah, but if it's athletics, I get advantage because Blade Song.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh my.
It's a skill check.
Okay.
Wait, if it's a skill check, I get the bless.
You're not saving.
No,
No,
that's
no,
No,
that's-
it's only on
That's,
saves.
that's bardic inspiration you're
That's
thinking
only
of.
for
No,
save.
that's right. Oh well. Natural 20.
All right, DM.
Wait, it's a check. It's a check. Hold on.
That's okay.
Can
So-
I use a strength save to avoid him?
You don't want it. You don't want him to grab you.
No.
Okay.
And
Then in this case, it becomes strength against strength.
Which I have an advantage on as well.
Yeah, go ahead and roll against it.
Because I am enraging.
Please roll that
Natural
20.
I think we might need to timestamp this one.
No.
Did the
I
barbarian lose in a strength check to the wizard?
got- You can't really beat a natural 20. Well,
Yeah, what is your whole thing? Natural 20 doesn't mean you crit.
17, 18.
What your whole roll is
I
a
have
20.
A total of 20.
They match.
So you
Yes,
matched.
we matched.
When you match, I'm giving it to gravity.
I'm sorry, but gravity wins.
Look, gravity is a law. and
Caleb,
that obeys
Caleb
the
reaches
law.
down. He's like, "Ah!" He goes to grab him and then starts realizing, what am I doing? As the furbolg's like, what are you doing? And he pulls down. Both of them go down. But I need you to make me a dex just to see what happens. I already know you.
Yeah.
You're fine, and you land on your feet as he pulls.
Well,
12.
Yeah.
You end up falling. Like not on your back. You're like kind of just down
okay.
forward.
I'm
You're
fine
not
with this.
you're not prone, but you're down. Yeah.
So you're saying he's on all fours.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was that. Crazy nutbag.
This episode brought to you by
And now
Looney Tunes
Bjorn's
logic.
turn.
Yep. Now it's Bjorn's turn.
And he's a bear again.
Okay, you're a bear again.
I'm going to walk around the big guy to flank with Caleb
Okay.
and try to maul him again.
Okay.
So I now have an advantage on this.
Okay.
That is a
Wait. You walked around to get to the big
Yes.
guy? Okay.
Wouldn't that be 2 attacks of opportunities because the other 2 guys are there?
Yeah,
but I
you
was
do.
also large size at the time. And when
Right,
I
and
went back
you're
down,
you're
I got
moving
back to
around
medium.
their actual like combat. There's only one that would actually get an AO.
That's
so,
fine.
he's unable to hit you.
Okay.
You just
Wait. What's your bear's AC?
Bear's AC is,
It's like 11 or 12, right?
14.
but I have unarmed defense from the barbarian, which means it's up at.
Does
a
that
14.
play through for him
Yes. It does play through
when you're in the creature form?
Yes.
Okay.
because technically he's not wearing armor.
Well, yes. But he's also technically not exactly a human barbarian on his 2 feet that gives him the
To be
ability
fair,
to do
technically
that.
speaking, he's never been a human barbarian.
It's true. Well, yeah. Furball. Humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't hit.
So,
So
I hit at a 23.
okay, yeah.
That was the bite, and now the claws. Natural 20.
What is up with the crits tonight? You're
Trust
rolling
me,
crits all over
the
the
reverse
place.
will come back.
I think I already know.
There's been a lot of crits on your side too.
I've hit twice with
Yeah.
crits. I'm just amazed how many 20s are coming up tonight.
So the universe is still in balance, technically.
Kind of.
Those are pretty.
We should all go play craps, guys. We're doing really good.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Let's. Well,
Teddy needs a new pair of shoes.
I like
Actually,
these shoes.
I really could.
I actually like these shoes, so you know.
Might have holes in them.
Oh.
You didn't tell me you were a cleric.
36.
36 damage. Holy crap.
Goodbye.
All right. You come down on him just from behind, and you watch him just. He takes the hits, and you can see. I mean, he's raked on the back, and the bite that you did. The bite kind of like it was there and did some decent damage. You can see the wound, but that claw mark was pretty good on him. And he just kind of turns. He's like, and he's ready to go.
Okay.
It is now this group, that first group that was there. Two of them on you. One on Caitlin, one on the other. Okay. So, Caleb,
Yes.
you can take your AC up to 24, right?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't used your reaction or anything yet.
No.
Okay. If you take it up to 24, I don't believe I'll hit. I don't believe I can. Oh, I can just barely hit, I believe. So if you take it up to 20, I hit. I would have hit you. Are you going to reaction to take it up to 24?
Yeah.
Okay. It just barely hits.
Oh, okay. Oh well. It's still 24 until it's my turn.
It is. So that's good because I'm probably never going to be able to get through that again unless I crit.
It's happened twice now. So
I know, but seriously, man.
I have the firm
I
belief
can't
that
hit.
if
I
it
can't
happens
hit that
once,
wizard.
It'll happen
Cannot
again.
hit that wizard with beams.
I need that because I'm so squishy.
I know you are.
It's
All
like
right.
a turtle. If you get through the shell, then it
Yeah.
just-
Then they're just tasty.
yeah.
11 damage.
Wizards are like turtles.
And then
They're good for
Make
the
it
summer,
extra.
but then they
And
hibernate
I
for the
make
rest of the
my
fight.
Constitution save.
Yeah.
My
concentration.
yeah.
Okay.
So your-
And
so your
then
lance is still magic.
equally 11 damage to Bjorn.
14.
I am below
So it's half that.
5
So
damage.
it's 6, isn't it? Oh no,
Round it
because you
down.
round down. Yeah,
Yes.
5. Yeah. So that's that. And then Fernando. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, he does not hit.
Sweet.
He is unable to get you. Okay,
Well,
Fernando. Let's see. We've got that group. It's now Nero.
Great. Nero is going to 40 feet move into attack range of the one fighting Fernando.
Okay.
Can I get into such a spot that I'm flanking? Or would that require more than 40?
No, you're good.
Okay. Alright. Okay, that hits. So it's a 19, almost a 20.
Okay.
Plus 5, so it's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. And that is a d12.
That was close.
That was very close. Well, I rolled a 3 unless we're going to ask for a reroll, but it was clearly a 3.
3 plus.
3, so 6
6.
points of damage.
Okay, 6 points of damage.
Does that include the +1?
Yeah,
you have?
yeah.
Okay.
Nah, it's plus, it's 3 damage. What can I say?
Okay.
If I'd rolled 1 lower, I could have rerolled it.
All right.
And I'm going to actually stick near Fernando.
Okay. You just come in. You put that spear down into him, and you feel like you can, because you're from behind. He was just starting to turn as you stab him. Yes.
Sorry, one more thing. He is marked. He has disadvantage on attacking anyone besides me.
He's also dead,
Specifically me. Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
Okay. He's no longer marked.
I don't know. I'm pretty certain that Lance is going to leave a mark. I think it's left a mark.
This definitely has disadvantage on everyone.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Including you.
I was gonna say, as he was turning, you bury that lance into him. You can feel the life like leave him.
In
and
that
it
case,
goes
I
and
no
it
longer
falls.
stick near Fernando and go 40 feet back
Okay.
using shall I do the dash action?
Okay. Okay. That is your turn.
Yeah.
It is now the second group there.
Nicole has to go through this battle with
Admittedly, I should have stuck near you just because admittedly me and
Favorite
Challenging are at full HP
Right.
compared to you.
So I'm not this are looking too great, but I nonetheless give you like a tip my hat, a little musketeer's hat.
I did not do much.
I know you.
Are you sure
basically
you
blew
took
out
your
a-
hat? Because this is the second steel kill I've done for you from you.
Well, in this case, I I needed that help, so I will tip my hat this time.
All right. So,
We'll argue later.
let's see here. One attempts to throw at Nero and completely misses. Just kind of off the back end of Shellington's shell.
You would hurt a turtle? You monster!
Don't worry about it. It didn't hurt at all. Kind of got an itchy spot. And then we've got hit on Bjorn.
Okay.
And that is 10 damage that it did there. And then the other one was unable to hit Fernando. So
10 half down.
yes. All right, Nando's turn.
All right. So who's around, first of all?
There's a guy that's about 25 feet away from you, up
Okay.
ahead. That threw at you.
I'll use move action to get to him using second wind on the way there.
There's one nearer you that's about 10, 15 feet away, but he actually threw at Nero.
Okay, I'm going for that guy. How?
The nearest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Economy of motion.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for. Heal back 9 for the
Second wind.
second wind.
That's something else I realized I was doing wrong. I was using D8s for second winds.
Oh, jeez.
Use that. And that using my bonus action, so I only get 1 hit. But that's cool. 8 plus 5, 15 plus that. 17 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
is 1d8 plus 7. Is 10 damage.
All right, 10 damage. You cut into him pretty well. It is now Key's turn, and Chili is on deck.
I'm gonna guess Fernando's pretty close to the cart, because
The cart and Fernando are about 30 feet apart from each
okay.
other.
I'm gonna throw out the one he's fighting
Okay.
because I got a 40-foot range with my daggers.
Yep.
Ooh, that does it. 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Yeah.
And since Fernando's there,
Sneak attack.
sneak attack.
That's 2d6s.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kidding.
Oh, those are pretty. Is it 5, 6 plus 3?
Yeah. So 14 plus 17 points of
crap.
damage.
Okay.
Just
Yep. 17 points of damage will do it as the dagger just hits him in the throat.
The piece of sucker.
Fernando's shoulder.
And he just
todos
we just move Fernando around to get things killed.
I just feel like we just start hearing this unintelligible stream of Spanish. Just cursing.
Is he singing our
compañeros
praises?
que roben mis matas.
Roben these. Oh my gosh.
He's
All
obviously
right.
thanking us for helping him out.
Agreed. That's what I hear.
Taking my kills. All right, Shalia, your turn. As you watch the body drop over with Key's
I'm
blade.
going to shoot at one of the ones by the bear.
Okay.
My
I don't
detect.
know which one. Whichever one I choose.
Big guy
Whichever one
or-
you choose.
Big guy. There's one that's been hurt already, and then one that hardly has been touched, I believe.
I don't think he's been touched yet, but he doesn't have a weapon.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to.
Unless he's picked up his sword at this point.
Not yet.
Oh,
Because
I'm
you've had a
pretty
bear.
sure
There's a
the
bear
first
that's been
one.
over the top of it pretty well. So
That's a natural 20.
there it is. Another
And
crit.
Sneak attack because
Yep.
they're in melee.
All right, so
Roll that damage.
So that's the
With your
4
short
dice
bow.
6
For
plus
the
3.
and then 2d4.
So 2d8, 4d6 plus modifier at the end.
2d4, 4d6.
2d4.
It's a short bow.
It's a short one. Well,
Short
I
bow
hope
only
the
do
dragon's
d4
small,
points of
so-
damage.
Do they?
No.
you want to look it up before I roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does not sound correct.
Short bows are d6s to my knowledge.
I
Because
thought so
then I was-
too. Yeah, short bows are d6s.
Longbows are D8s.
Yeah. Short bows are d6s.
Oh, they are. Wow.
We wrote it wrong. I rely on you for accurate information, and you told me wrong.
You are my brother, Anakin!
Fine, I have lots of d6s to roll.
Yeah, nah, just all d6s.
Oh my god, sorry. That is a ton of D6s.
66s.
Couple ones, if I'm looking at this correctly.
3 plus 3, 9, 14, 16.
16.
Welcome to
And then
math.
add your modifier at the end.
18.
18 damage.
18 damage.
Which is still good.
All right. One arrow, sneak attack, gets let loose as he had turned to watch where Bjorn's walking around, and just all of a sudden, it just drops back. The arrow just lands square in the back, just pierces into the heart through the lungs and stuff. And, it's
And now the
psychical.
bear
It's-
has had a kill steal.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Was that the big guy?
No,
No. Okay.
she was shooting at one of the others.
How far away from me is the big guy?
The big guy from you
Mhm.
is like 45 feet.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna regret this.
Welcome to our life.
All right. So I'm going to walk as far as I can with my movement towards them, and then I'm going to use my face step and just disappear in a puff of leaves, and then reappear next to Calum with my fireball going around.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack the big guy with my rapier.
Okay.
Is your fireball in range to hit anybody?
Yeah, it's like I show up next to Calum. He's in combat range. It's everybody I want to hit within 5 feet.
Okay.
Takes 3 damage. 3 fire damage.
Okay, so he's going to take 3 damage.
Mm-hmm. And
And
then, do I have advantage with the bear on the other side of him?
yeah, so the
Okay.
two guys next to each other are going to take each 3 damage, and then
Mm-hmm.
you're going to do your attack on him.
Yep.
Who are the other two guys?
There's only one other guy now.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so that's going to be a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Okay. I'm going to use Psychic Blades.
Ooh, cool.
So that's an additional.
You pierced the mind while
That's going
piercing
to
the body.
be 2d6 psychic damage on top of my weapon damage.
Okay.
So that's going to be.
The very best, like no one ever was.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 psychic damage and 6 piercing damage.
6 psychic, 6 piercing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The initial stab with you stab into him, and he just kind of looks at you as like the flames didn't really bother him. The stab was just kind of, but that psychic hits, and he's just like he didn't expect it at all. And you watch him drop to his knees. He's just like, "What are you people doing here?"
Could I ask this again?
I asked the same question.
"We just want our relic back."
Guys, are we the bad guys?
This is what happens when you go in. God's
He's just sitting there nodding.
without asking.
Ah! And just screams. You can see like blood coming out of his ears.
How-
Ska on, you guys.
How about
That's
we all
racist,
put our
thank you.
swords
Oh,
away
I don't
and we
care.
talk this out?
I'm
That-
Yagamoth, and I could attack.
Oh, we sit down and your weapon.
It is
I'll sit
currently
down my
Caleb's
weapon,
turn.
we'll settle this like gentlemen.
Not sure. Yeah.
I had a whole attack
So-
planned out, but after hearing that,
You realize you're a terrible person, didn't think this through, and want to go home and rethink your life. Anyone want to buy a death stick?
Thank you.
no, I'm not going to attack. I'm going to ask him what relic.
He's like, One taken by these people. What is wrong with you?
There goes my hero.
An overinflated sense of justice, apparently.
I mean, we approached.
That was a free action. You can still do something else. You said you're not going to attack, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mittens.
I'm gonna attack.
Good, if you weren't, I was.
Sorry, they are Scar. I'm not. I don't trust them.
Okay.
Racist.
I don't care.
Wait, says the guy that said that he was
Sorry.
speaking Mexican like 3 episodes ago.
I got
No,
a
it was
crit
just
this
2.
time.
Oh my gosh! Holy crap, Mittens! All right.
I'm shooting a crossbow,
Okay.
and I got 19 damage total.
Oh my gosh! You're
Rick.
shooting. Which are you shooting? The big guy?
I'm shooting at him. I'm not shooting to kill.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that with ranged weapons.
Yeah, you can't with a ranged weapon.
Like shoulder and try and knock
With a
him out.
magic imbued bolt that does magic imbued damage.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like with the, I think
That's
you can
fine.
only do non-lethal
Kill him
with
then.
melee. You
We'll
shoot him.
Keep one of the other guys alive to question.
You shoot him. He's down. The bolt just into his back. He's like, why? He's
There you
not
go.
dead.
Now he wants us dead again.
You watch him get up and he immediately runs towards Mittens. He will take an AO.
Against both of these guys, or just
Yeah.
actually all 3 of these guys? Because he's all.
Yeah.
Alright.
But are you physically?
I don't take it. Actually, wait.
He's currently
Yeah, I
looking
do.
towards one
I'm
of
just
our
gonna
allies.
I'm gonna try to do non-lethal damage though, since we are.
You could try doing a
Okay.
I don't
grapple,
think it matters at
theoretically,
this
but-
point.
So everyone could theoretically try doing
Okay.
a grapple on this.
Oh, is that an option?
I have -2
Yeah.
strength. I'm not grappling.
I'm
crap.
gonna try and grapple.
I'm going to try and assist.
Okay.
Can you assist? as
Roll a
bonus action?
grapple as advantage.
Should I
We'll
wait-
just say that much.
Should I wait for my attack of opportunity until after this happens?
Are you going to attack?
Well, I was gonna do try to do non-lethal damage, but
If all 3 of you are moving at the same time,
Alright.
it's the same. You're all doing something. You
Alright,
could definitely, you could accidentally stab your friends.
all right, well,
Do it.
20 for the grapple.
Okay.
Yeah,
Collateral damage.
friends is a strong word anyway.
Okay.
They're more like meat shields.
Okay, that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
All right.
So
So
if you wander
um,
off, I like my meat shield.
the 2 of you
bullet catching
together,
distance.
you grab a hold of him, and the bear just like "Roar," just flops onto him. And Fedial, yeah, you stab him.
Okay.
Or wait, what were you doing to try
Non-lethal.
non-lethal damage?
Yeah.
Flat of the
So
blade.
you just you hit him in the head as the bear goes to take him down,
Whoomp.
and yeah, he's like, and the bear holding him down. That happened.
So there's about 3 or so guys left.
Bjorn's turn.
So he's currently grappled. Can I attack him?
You can if you'd like
He's
to.
knocked out, isn't he?
Is he knocked out?
Yeah.
Oh,
He is currently
Incapacitated.
incapacitated.
Okay.
I thought
Okay.
you were about to go feral and just start eating him.
No, I did not hear that he was already knocked down, was not able to move at all, because he does have a chance to break out of me holding him. So I will just hold him in place
Okay.
and keep him there.
Okay.
I will lose my rage.
Okay. Okay. So the guy that was behind that you were dealing with that hadn't been killed yet, he comes up and attacks. And if I can find my dice, jeez. All right. He does 12 points of damage to you.
I use my luck to have him reroll.
Okay.
People forget you can use luck that way.
They're calling it their relic. They stole it in the first place. And then
To
they
reroll-
stole it back.
to reroll to hit?
Reroll
Yeah.
to hit.
Okay. Okay. So I still hit.
Okay.
This time it's a crit.
And this time I did 14 damage.
Okay. So I will take 6. I'm still a bear.
So yeah,
I thought you
that's
Oh, yeah, I will take the full 14.
It's like you dropped your rage.
that is that guy's turn.
I'm still
There, I'm trying to think if there's anyone. No,
Yeah, you
the
can
other
go.
two are dead. So there's only the one guy there. It is now Nero's turn.
Choices.
I see only one for you.
No, I do also only see one choices. I'm just prolonging this. So I'm going to go ahead and try lancing the last guy that's attacking the bear.
Okay. Charge in. Roll the hit.
This is more for personal question than actual use, but can you do non-lethal damage with a lance?
I guess you could like try to hit
Around.
them with the side of it. And
It's
stuff.
technically a melee attack.
Yeah.
I could say we could figure something out there.
Clothesline him.
Yeah. You're just like,
Clunk.
Lariat!
I drop my shield long enough to two-head and just dunk.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would hurt so
That would
bad. I'd rather just be stabbed, please. Just don't
I-
hurt me like
I-
that.
Why would you
This
think of
sounds
swinging? I think you're just holding it sideways.
I'm now thinking like the home run bat from Smash Bros.
Yep. Yeah, alright.
Now that I heard the option, I kind of want to try it.
Oh my gosh. Just do your thing.
Do I get advantage?
If you're going to home run bat him, you are at disadvantage to hit.
I'd rather just kill him. All right.
Okay.
You can still. He said you can still do non-lethal damage without home run batting him and getting disadvantage.
Then what's the point?
So you don't have to kill them.
So if you can't do it with
Well,
style,
just keep
don't do it at
Rita
all.
alive. Kill the rest.
All right, party of adventurers attacked Scar Freedom fighters unprovoked, murdering several.
Taking one captive.
Tortured him until he answered.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're looking for something, the way
Okay,
they're
roll
going
it.
about it is still extremely
I'm still excited
bad.
for what this is non-lethal.
And the
But
way
it's-
we're handling the situation isn't.
It's
We're
Nero.
across a burning town that was being ransacked.
Nice toss.
Yeah, it was
And
amazing.
also
So it's a
stabbed it
15
with
to hit.
psychic damage and
Okay.
stuff. So
Right, and it's Nero, so
Hey,
it
I
will
didn't
be
say
lethal
I was
damage.
innocent.
Okay.
I'm just recording
And this is the guy
facts
I lanced
here.
already, right?
Nope.
Or is this- no,
I
this
was
is the guy
against
that
getting
had the lance.
involved in the first place.
Great weapon. Is that a 7 or is that a 1? That's a 7. Alright, so 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
history is written by the victors.
Okay. 10 points of
Not
damage.
my history.
Yep. And I am going to go ahead and stick in 5 foot from this guy.
That's what makes it.
So, and I will mark him so he has disadvantage on anyone besides me. Specifically me, which means he has disadvantage on
Okay.
Shellington too.
Yeah, so you stab into him and he just he pulls the lance out. Yeah, it
You know,
is.
Nero sure has lanced a lot.
Oh my gosh, no. Okay,
Next.
let's see. Our second group. There was
you
the
know, I'm
one
not
that
gonna
had
do it yet.
thrown there. There's the one that had thrown there. I think there's just the one that had thrown at you guys that's still alive.
One had thrown
Yes.
at Nero, but I think that was when he attacked, and then
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
gone.
When he was he was throwing at. It's like no one's thrown at near. Yeah.
Oh, we still have two then. We have one that had thrown at him and one that had thrown at you guys, and they're going to be coming in more at this point. So, one on you, one on Nando. Okay. Neither are able to make a hit. You are.
You have a weird thing with javelins. 'Cause I don't think last campaign you could hit with a javelin either.
I
Except
got
for Wrath, but that was because it was Wrath.
I just got hit by a javelin.
I've hit with
first.
javelins tonight, just not as constantly. So yeah, that's their thing. Fernando, your turn. And then
I'm
keys
gonna
up
have
to
to
bat.
run up to them,
Okay.
and they're not wouldn't understand the word that I wouldn't be shouting at them while I'm running up at them, but it would be something along the lines of "drop your weapons." Tranquilate, baja tus armas. So I brought it up to him.
Are you yelling that, or are you yelling in common at them?
No, in combat, I'd probably
You're just
lose
not
my
thinking
ability
about
to
it, yeah.
think
He's had
well
3
in
kills
common.
stolen from him.
Yeah.
I'm still seething a
'Cause
little
that
bit, and
matters
I'm
so much.
probably yelling at them in my own
In your
native
native tongue.
language.
Okay. So you yell at him, and you're rolling a hit, or what are you doing?
dang it, this is a moment where I really wish I had disarming strike. That is like,
Eventually.
How do you say stop resisting arrest in Spanish?
I don't know how to say arrest. No te resistes.
Well, you didn't get in trouble with the cops when you were on your mission.
The cops didn't yell at me in Spanish.
That's true. That's true. Actually.
I think it's like arresto or something, but I think that it could just spell mean something else. Anyway, could I try disarming them? Or at least putting them in a position where they won't want to be reaching for another javelin?
Okay, so you want to attempt? Yeah, I was gonna say you could attempt to knock him with non-lethal damage. If you want to try and disarm, if you want to do it with physical strength or you want to do it with a dexterous hit, you tell me.
It was a dexterous hit in this case.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna use your. We'll have you do a sleight of hand. Basically, you're trying to hit this out of their hands. You're gonna have to make me a roll.
Would I get the
No.
plus on that?
No,
'Cause that's
it's
But
for
I
saves.
do have a bardic inspiration.
You do have a bardic
You do.
inspiration.
See how this goes. 25.
Wow!
But that's not even including the other. That's with the other. It's 28. So I did.
He rolled a 19 on the d20 and a 6 on the bardic inspiration.
That is
I have a
fantastic.
+3 on sleight of hand.
You come right up to him. You've yelled this at him. He's just like, "Ugh!" He's looking ready to fight, and you just slap down with the weapon, and you're able to
At the end of that, I'm putting that thing up to his throat and essentially putting him in a stand down, sort of like you can't try me. I dare you position.
the speed of the weapons in your hand. You're just like, these things are sick. Like you're just feeling it. And you can see him just like he's not happy about having been disarmed and just being held at blade point. But knowing Skaar, you can almost see the excitement in his eyes. He looks like he might try something.
Every person
So,
you try
if
to
he
save your
does, he might be in trouble.
Yeah. Keystern. Shalia, you're up to deck.
So I have
Up on
repost as a reaction that I can make.
2 dagger or not 2 dagger?
How many daggers do you have left?
Well,
Plenty.
I've only hit once,
Yeah.
so 9.
Oh, you have a bunch of daggers. Okay.
I forgo all other weapons for daggers.
And you have Keyblade too, right?
Well, that's part of the 9.
Oh,
Because
that's
I
part of
lost
the 9.
one when the dragon fight.
Gotcha.
Because of, acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Credence said he'd help me with that, but he's been kind of broken.
Who?
Credence.
Oh, Creeds. Yeah.
We broke the door.
Doing
We
I'm
Broke
gonna-
themselves, to be fair.
We got him fixed. Not that kind of fixed.
Coming from the cat that holds a completely different meaning.
So, how many?
I thought that we were just going to go visit something else, but no, I ended up. But at least I ended up with the lollipop at the end.
So how many are
Why did you
still
all
in
that?
combat? 'Cause I know
There.
there's the one under the bear.
There's
There's the one with
There's 3.
Fernando.
There's one that was fighting in melee with the bear.
One under the
there's
bear.
then there's the 2. There's the 2. There's one that's throwing at the bear, and there's one that was throwing at Fernando, but he is now in melee with
So
Fernando.
there's still one that's free. The one
Mhm.
The one I
that's
lanced.
attacking the bear. Yeah, the one that he lanced.
is he in combat of him?
Yes.
Okay.
5 foot range or 10 foot.
Let's say there's 2 people, so you definitely are gonna get sneak attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the one that is by Nero.
Okay.
And just adjust my angle and just. Nope.
Oh,
That's a 9.
9.
9, 9,
Sorry.
9, 9.
Okay, so yeah, just comes right back to you.
I haven't been rolling well.
That's okay. It happens. Shalia.
I'm shooting at Fernando's person.
Okay.
The ones he's got at blade point.
And disarmed.
Yeah.
16.
16 hits.
Another one taken from you.
I was not taking it.
All the
I
ones-
wasn't trying to kill him.
All the people you try saving or making sure they don't die will just inevitably die. It is your curse.
Just do me a favor, don't try and save me.
11.
Say what?
11.
11 damage total. Did you add your modifier?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure.
Foot went to
'Kay.
sleep. Sorry.
11 damage. You put it into him, just like right up, it just lands up into his chest. He's like, as he like moves from that,
He impales himself on the sword.
he actually cuts his neck on the sword. And takes an additional 5 damage.
Does it kill him?
It puts him. He's like that happens. He's like, oh, and he drops down to the ground holding his neck, and now he's nursing a shoulder chest wound here as well. He's not doing okay.
I wish that killed him because we could say that you did not get a steal kill that time. You technically killed him.
Okay, so
No, I don't. He's just gonna try
Fedial, your turn. I have turn.
Oh my gosh.
You're
As I yell up at
Freak. I'm just
Julia.
gonna. So let's see. So we get 2 guys. How close are they to each other?
Don't fire.
They're 15 feet apart from each other.
Perfect. I cast sleep.
Okay, finally, there it is.
There it is.
I'm not gonna lie, when everyone was running at us, that's when I was expecting it.
Well, these guys have demonstrated that they're tough enough that it probably wouldn't help. So I figured it wouldn't work against Scar at full health.
Scott, almost dead.
Exactly.
Where's the animal stat?
It's gonna be
mark?
26 hit
So
points
very
of
bad.
sleep.
Okay, 26.
Yeah,
the one that was attacking the bear immediately just
That was
drops down,
Go back one.
and then the other one.
Darn. Okay.
Riding horse. There you are.
I was hoping, but that's okay.
Well, he hasn't even received any damage. yet.
Oh, okay.
That's
So,
my mount.
yeah. That's that. You dropped one. It's sleeping currently. You non-lethally stopped him. That's nice. Kill him.
So is the one that was still next to us still up, or is that
He is slept.
one? Okay, so that's the one who slept.
But now he sleeps the sleep of the dead.
You are a terrible person. And
Just
I will be making
slowly
note of
slide the
That
blade.
was what Josh said. Thank you.
that.
When something goes wrong, it's
All right,
Nero's
Caleb,
fault.
you're up.
When something goes right, it's Josh's.
Oh.
Moral
He's
dilemma.
having a moral dilemma.
And only him. I'm it.
I'm
Yeah,
struggling
I'm not
because
trying to kill people.
the flaw that he has is he'd rather eat his armor than admit that he's wrong. And I'm obviously wrong.
Better start chewing.
So if
Oh,
there
no,
are
no,
no
no.
witnesses, you can't be wrong.
Oh my gosh! No. Time to murder the whole town, guys. It's all. They're all going down.
The thought has crossed my mind.
And then I'm killing the rest of you too.
I'd like to
Did
see
you just say the thought has crossed your mind?
There
I want to see you
goes
kill
my
Credence.
hero.
That's all I'm gonna say. I want to see you kill Credence.
Credence isn't there. He's not a witness.
Credence is currently here.
He's in
He's
the
on the
car.
He's
wagon.
been dealing with other Scar.
Oh. Oh.
He's on the wagon with me.
Okay.
And Shelia.
And because they're unconscious, I can't ask them any more questions
Nope.
until they wake up.
There's 2 more that are awake. One's holding a throw. Probably won't be doing much talking, but there's another one that's completely awake.
Never mind. Nothing. Never mind.
So how long does your read thoughts last for?
It lasts for
A minute.
a minute. So it's still going.
Yeah, it's a little. It's close to done, but
It's got about 30 seconds left on it.
On that same question, isn't Blessing last for like 6 turns?
Yeah.
45 seconds.
less lasts for a minute. I thought.
It's a minute.
10 turns.
10 turns. Ow.
So
Yeah.
you're running close.
So how far away is the one that's still up?
The one that's still up, it's like 20 feet from you. Crunch. Oh, man.
I think this said Book of Love. This is Book
Lore.
of Lore.
All right, Caleb spends his turn in a moral dilemma.
Yep.
He's
Moving
sitting there
on.
just like,
Come on, Caleb.
I'm
you-
gonna hold my action.
Okay, Mittens, you're up.
Then I'm gonna shoot at the.
Say Mittens has got no worries here, guys.
Nope. I'm shooting at the one that's down.
Wait, what?
The sleeping one?
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
It's
if he's on the
disadvantage if
ground.
you're shooting, so.
Oh well.
Range attack.
Then I will do something. I'm told to.
Toll the dead on something sleeping?
I mean, you're just
Is
gonna
there
wake.
anything else that's
He's
up
not
that has
injured.
gotten injured?
That's been injured? Yes, there's one holding his neck that is still
Alright,
up.
also, when you say the one on the ground, are you talking about the one that's under the bear, or are you talking about the one that's asleep?
Okay, roll your
No.
damage. Roll your d12.
The one under the bear will keep him alive. For question.
Yeah.
7.
Okay, you watch him as he the death bell rings, and you see him just like pure fear in his eyes, and you begin to watch blood spill out from all of his orifices as he just dies and begins to rot there in front of you from the
Gross.
necrotic damage.
Guys, we are terrible, terrible people.
Sorry.
It
Wipe
took you
the
that
blood off
long
of
to
me.
figure this out?
Like,
No,
this is
we are
Connor
not.
speaking.
It took you that long to figure this out?
Tabaxi cleric just killed an
Not-
unarmed person
Hey,
who was
I am
incapacitated.
a grave digger.
He
I
wasn't
knew
incapacitated
it
and he
was
wasn't unarmed.
Time for him to
He
die.
was unarmed.
No,
He
wasn't.
was disarmed
Oh,
by
right.
him,
Yeah.
and he was on the ground holding his bleeding
Guys,
neck.
guys,
It
not
was
all
time
D
for him to
not all
die.
D&D parties are the good guys.
I've made this
We
pretty
are turning
clear.
into an
Nero's
evil
not a
campaign.
good guy.
Okay,
This is a neutral campaign.
neutral campaign. This is neutral.
Well, we saved one town,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
we're destroying another.
kind of.
We're destroying the people who
Okay.
destroyed the town.
He is currently
Yeah.
out.
Hey, sure.
Bjorn,
Brought this upon yourself.
You're up.
Let us ask questions.
He said they took our relic, which means they're attacking a town that isn't theirs, unless they took their own relic and are attacking themselves.
There's still one up, isn't there?
Yes.
There's the one next to him.
Yeah. And
No.
yes,
No, the one next to him just died.
No, there were two next to him. There was the one that got the throat slit and the one next to him.
He was asleep.
No, that's the one near me.
Oh.
There were two near him.
no, there wasn't one next to him. It's still he was
Oh,
about.
right, but there's
Oh,
one
he's a
like
ways
in
off.
that area.
He's 20 feet away
he's
from
running
you.
Yeah.
in.
He was the one throwing javelins because there were two that were throwing javelins still.
Okay. I am coming out of my bear form. I'm gonna cast Conjure Flame and throw it at the one that's throwing javelins at me.
Okay. Conjure Flame does
Sorry, it's Produce Flame.
produce flame. It's a save against it, right?
Return fire.
I have a deck save on it.
No, it's a hit. It's a 2-hit.
Oh, it's to hit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spell attack.
Okay.
And I still have the die 4 from Bless. Does a 22 hit?
Yep.
Quite literally returning fire.
Yeah.
I think it's returning
6 points
with
of
fire.
fire damage.
6 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
All right, so just you send flame off of your hand into him, and he takes the damage.
No, just a quick question. The guy underneath me, he was not unconscious, was he?
He's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
he's
will
unconscious.
take my axe off of my back and just brandish it at his throat to make sure he doesn't move.
Okay. So with a single hand, you're holding this giant
I'm holding
axe.
that down, and I have the other hand that I'm conjuring flame with and throwing it out.
Okay.
Isn't a battle axe a two-handed weapon?
Yeah, but he's not
Yes.
using it as a
I'm not
weapon. He's
using it
only
as a
brandishing it. If he wants to
Okay.
use it, he's gonna have to douse the flame.
A center point of gravity. It's
I know, but just with two-handed weapons, you're not supposed to be able to cast spells with it. Which, if you're technically only brandishing,
He
it,
cast the spell
that's-
before prior to,
Ah, okay.
and the
Oh,
flame's
the
only in
bonus action
the
before.
flame's only
Ah.
in a single hand.
Anyway, yep.
Okay, so that was Bjorn. These guys are gone.
And it's Nero's turn.
Nero.
And guess what, guys? It's lancing time. So let's go do a lance, shall we? Because I was fighting sleeping guy. Sleeping guy is now asleep, and I guess it's time to go to that guy down the list. Ooh, that's probably gonna miss though. Yeah, that's a 3.
Wait, are you trying to hit the sleeping guy?
No,
No. Okay.
I'm hitting the dude that was throwing the javelins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just looking at that.
Yeah, that most likely misses. Under a 10.
Under yeah, you missed.
Okay, yeah.
Not a natural 1, but under a 10.
Good.
What am I?
I'm on chaotic good spectrum most likely.
My alignment is blank. To
So-
be determined.
He the one there, as you came to attack him, are you just driving by him? Are you
I
coming
was
to actually
going
face him?
to 40 attack and then
It's only
40.
20 to get there to him.
20, then 20, 40, 40.
Wait. You mean 20, 40, 20?
No, 20, 20, 40.
Yeah,
Because
20, 20,
20,
40.
20,
I thought you said
40.
20, 40, 40, and I was like,
That's what he said.
No,
okay.
that is a song from Teen Titans Go.
Okay, so you
Okay.
just way into you're into the village now at this point, a ways off.
Oh boy.
So you're 60 feet away from him at this point.
Yes.
Did you
Okay.
just roughly do the maneuvers that knights do in chess?
Yes,
Yes, I did.
yes.
Sa, told you I'm not a pawn.
Oh, God.
Oh!
Okay, so he then throws a javelin at you, and that is really quickly.
Currently AC of 14.
It is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
By that logic, I'm probably either a bishop or a rook.
Well, it depends how I move actually, because for right now I've actually been moving as a
You're
You're
barely.
not the
roll.
queen.
I guess I am the queen.
You're not the queen.
Okay. That's his turn. Fernando, you're up.
That's what I said after you said it.
Fernando's up.
I'm a
He's on deck.
queen, thank you very much. Because I can move any direction for very long ways.
There's only one target, isn't there?
Yeah,
It's the
amidst
guy who
amongst
runs
all
out.
of this, you can hear Credence in the back.
Oh, now
just
he's
having-
ready.
No, he's having fun. You actually if you look over, he's like while you've been doing your stuff, he's actually jumped off the cart and he's been fighting others that have tried to come and flank, and he's got 7 bodies piled around him where he's been
How did I
fighting.
not notice that? I was on the cart with him.
It's really funny, actually. You turn to the right, and there was a camp where the women and children were, and Credence is currently.
No. Okay, so Fernando's first. Key's up after.
Oh,
What are you doing,
jeez. I
Nando?
guess there's that one other guy who I'd be running after.
Okay, go after him.
I don't really know how I'm going to deal with him at this point. I don't feel is he running or is he running?
He's standing his ground.
He's standing his ground.
pull the princess
Scar
bride.
don't really run, man. It's not
Yep,
their
that's about what I'm
nature.
going to be doing. Knock.
Oh, you want to try and knock him on the head? Knock
Yep.
him out.
I wish my attack had landed on that.
I can't have you following me.
Okay. Go ahead and attempt to hit non-lethal damage.
Nat 20.
Wow. Okay.
Plus 1.
You hit.
And this would be what kind of?
It's your normal
Okay.
attack, but it's considered.
Just roll your
non-lethal.
normal attack. It's just considered non-lethal.
Okay.
Does his weapons deal lightning damage?
D8 plus.
He's not attuned.
It's not attuned, so they don't do anything special yet.
Can you do non-lethal damage with something that does?
You
like,
have a
specific-
pommel.
Yeah, but if it deals lightning damage,
9 damage.
Well, he's not attuned, so it does
9 damage?
No, but I mean, if you are attuned.
I
Okay.
could also try doing bonus attack as well on
Stun.
that to try to
You
do a
definitely
little
can.
extra.
Paralyzed.
19 on the
Yeah, that-
dice.
19 on the dice.
Uh huh.
Wow.
Well, for the hit.
So the other thing is that the
You
lightning
double
damage may only be
from-
part of
did
the
you double
damage.
your
So
attack
there may be
dice for
slashing
the
as well.
crit you just got?
Oh, I
The
didn't
damage
double the
dice.
attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think you
That's
rolled the
plus
damage
6
die
on
twice.
that.
but-
So that we'll say it was on the crit. So 6 and an 8. 6, 8 plus
Plus
7,
9.
14
plus 9.
plus 9. It's 23.
6 plus 8 plus
Yeah, 15 plus 8.
23 damage.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come up to him, you're just like, "Wah!" Like you just come with 2 shots against him, just one knock with the back of the pommel, and the second one, you watch it just and fall to the ground. He's out.
Sherlock Holmes, the discombobulate.
Yeah.
Disorient him.
All right. So now there are no more combatants fighting.
No more. The last one, you actually you hear this as Credence is like, "Haha, that's one more for the marks," and you just you watch him like cut
Yeah,
a
he's
notch
not
on his
pulling
belt
his
or whatever.
shots.
So Nero.
He hasn't heard what's gone on,
So Nero coming back with Shellington.
so I guess technically he's not a witness.
Nero
you wouldn't
coming
have
back
to
with
kill him.
Shellington. It's gonna go. So this is probably a really bad time to bring this up. But do you think that these Scar were with the Scar that told us we could go walk through their land freely because Credence talked really well with them?
Most likely.
I'm going through pockets.
Okay.
Chaotic neutral.
All right. Going through pockets of everything, human and ska.
Anything that's on the ground that's not moving.
Okay.
I
Oh, yeah.
keep him from going through the pockets of the ones we've knocked out.
Do you see him?
There's only one thing you can do if
Are
they're
you
all
being
dead.
sneaky about it?
No.
So yes.
He doesn't care. He's just checking.
That's a 16 investigation.
16. Okay.
Check
I'm
out
tying
their
up
pockets
the
and
big
look for
guy.
his change.
Yeah,
All right. You're tying up the big guy.
The guy that
As-
I wanted to question.
As
Okay.
she's doing that, I'm just like, interesting. I've never met a cleric who would attack an unarmed person like that.
He wasn't unarmed.
Yeah,
He was.
Yeah,
The
he
one
was.
that I had?
He has 2
Oh,
arms.
him?
the one
Yeah,
she
the
told
one
the
that
guy.
had
He
it.
wasn't unarmed. He has 2 arms.
No, the one that slit the throat was her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she shot.
Yeah,
I was the
well,
one holding
and
the
then I guess-
daggers up.
He wasn't
which is
dead
why his
yet.
throat
She
got
killed him with
slit.
necrotic damage
And
from.
she
Oh,
used the
right,
finish
that's
to.
what it was.
Yeah. Anyways, so
There was a lot of killing.
Have
with
you ever
stuff.
met a grave cleric?
I'm not sure.
Well,
Never
there you
really
go.
asked.
With grave clerks, all our patrons are dead.
I told him it wasn't his time, and he lived. Told him it was his time. He's dead.
he's dead. End the story.
That is like
There
the
you go.
ultimate neutral cleric expressions. Like, nah, man, he wasn't his time. It was his time, however.
That's right.
Don't know what accent that was.
I don't know what
Little
that was
southern
either.
There's like
there,
a southern New Yorker.
That sounds wrong. That's so
Yes, it is. All right, so
He's a fake.
you check pockets. You find amidst all of this, I mean, there are like small skulls and such that are in bags. You can see there's some rancid meat and things in some of them.
A bone key.
No. There's no keys on any of them. I apologize for that for you, but
I'm just looking for
yeah.
stuff. They're not. Yeah.
there's some really rough minted money here. It doesn't seem to be stolen. It actually looks like it's minted from the sky. There's actually like some of their symbols on it, and it's like a chunk of it. It's just, they've probably just like taken and hacked off bits, you know. So it weighs whatever it's supposed to for value.
So Knight's Tale, when they take the Knight statue and cut it in
Kinda
half and
like
go,
that,
this
yeah.
is your piece.
Yeah, so you've got that. You get about 5 gold worth of coinage out of the bodies that you find.
Okay.
While you're doing yes.
Sorry, Nero. Does it sound like in town that the battling has stopped?
Mm-hmm. The party wasn't that big.
Mhm.
You virtually murdered all of them on your own, but I mean, Credence took
Yeah.
the other half.
So Nero is actually going to be just cruising around town, just listening to hear if there's any cries for help or anything from burning buildings.
while you guys were fighting, there were a lot of people trying to pull others from buildings and such. There are people crying over dead bodies, and you can actually see a mother who is crying over dead children.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, that was sad, but
Yeah, we totally did the wrong thing.
You're not there.
They shouldn't have stolen a relic from the scar.
Oh, maybe they stole it back.
Yeah, Nero's just kind of like looking, is doing like a survey around town, basically.
you see the who appears to be like a priest, some sort of clergyman of form. He's going through and administering to the hurt out on the street. You can see he's got some sort of a holy symbol in his hand and like a pitcher that he pours over the wounds as he starts blessing and casting.
Oh,
healing.
that kind of picture.
Yeah.
Sorry, you said
Not-
picture, and
not,
I was just
not a
imagining, like-
picture, a pitcher. Yeah. So he's pouring out water over the wounds and doing some sort of a blessing on the wounded, and then helping to wrap and take care of them. Are you asking any questions of anybody? Are you talking to them? Is anybody?
I would specifically be going looking for a priest, actually.
Yes.
I'm currently just.
Tie up the big guy, and then I was
I'm gonna do a Nero thing.
Okay.
I'm doing a Nero thing. Can I roll like I would assume it would be like an insight or perception to try and see if there's like a wealthy looking house that currently looks abandoned?
Wealthy looking in this town. Roll me an insight.
Oh, good. Let's see what my insight is, because I'm pretty sure it's a -2. Where is insight? Insight is a straight 0. 14.
14. You get a feeling. You see the longhouse that's in this town is probably the one that's got the most money.
But I assume it's not currently
It is not empty. That's currently where a lot of people are being brought to that were hurt. Others are being taken to the church after it's been doused. The ones who like it looks like the followers of this priest or whatever, this clergyman, have helped to settle down the fires and stuff now as you guys are going around the town. You were trying to detect thoughts? Or what? You're trying to like catch
clergyman.
Oh, okay. So
No.
you're gonna go to the clergyman and you're going to question the Scar. Anybody else there with him or with her?
I'm probably there, and at the same time, I've probably got Rama flying around looking for anyone who's trapped.
Okay.
And
I
just-
am still guarding that scar.
Okay, so you three are together.
Also,
And
there's 3 that
If
are
he's with
unconscious.
me,
So
I'd
should
ask him to help me tie him up because I'm not that strong, and I probably couldn't tie him up that great.
Okay. That's fine.
I can help out with that.
Okay. Make me a we'll just say sleight of hand for tying him up.
I guess since he's doing it.
You
Yeah.
put a
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yep, he is tied well.
Good now.
He is wrapped up in rope.
Yeah. he
Is that the
wrapped.
Gordian knot? How did you tie that?
Okay, so you've got that going.
Then I
History?
stand the dying on him and wake him up.
Well, it's Greek mythology.
Okay.
No, that was,
So he's at one
the
hit.
Gordian knot was real.
Oh.
Back to the game.
Yeah. Supposedly real.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with you guys first here real quick. What are you gonna ask him as you wake him up?
What relic are you looking for?
Why should I talk to you?
Because otherwise,
You're tied up, and we killed the rest of your party, and you
Then
don't
let
really
me
have-
die with the rest of them with honor if that's the way you want.
wouldn't you rather have succeeded?
Yeah.
I think he rather would have succeeded with all the people he came with, but that's just me.
You think this is success? Mercy? Like this?
This is not mercy. This is judgment.
We'll see who gets judged at the end.
This
You're
sounds
the
like
one who was burning and pillaging.
No. We were taking back what was ours.
By lighting fires.
Better than slitting throats.
I mean,
There was dead
yes and no, but yes.
around. They killed people.
We only killed the ones that actually tried to fight us.
Nero sneezes while looking at the body of a child.
Right?
Those weren't our. We didn't do those on purpose. Casualty of war.
So the small village managed to take something from Ska.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The priest in this village isn't normally from here. You go talk to him. Don't waste your time with me anymore if you're gonna just play a game.
I'm just asking you questions.
And every question is just another injury on my pride, on my honor.
Where's Credence, by the way?
Credence? He's been over helping to douse fires and kind of like get things a little bit more put together. If you want him to come over, you definitely can have him come over.
Sure.
So he turns, he's like, hey?
Hey, Credence.
Yeah.
Come over here a minute.
Oh, all right, I'm a coming. He makes his way over. Yeah, what do you need?
He says that this town took a relic of theirs.
Ooh, really? What relic did they take?
He won't tell me.
You never asked.
Yeah,
I did ask a couple times. Won't tell me.
Well, these people, they're very proud, so it's not an easy thing to get the information from them, but he looks down and he's like, forgive me, I'm a little rusty. Erste bit gar nicht der Frorkor. Nach gar west der Fistundi. It's hard in that accent, guys.
No, we're laughing because we're impressed.
Yeah. And it's a little fun.
None of us could possibly do that.
No.
Difficult thing.
Well, I couldn't. He could.
Mother.
Could you please translate for the person who'd understand what they're saying?
Are you there with them? We didn't establish that you were even there.
I'm assuming if Key's there.
Well, Key's not. He's looking for bodies and
looting.
looting
Well,
things.
Yeah, but I'm just doing it that around the orcs that we killed, so I'm right there. I
Uh,
haven't
yeah.
gone like into
So,
town yet.
you'd be in
Just
the
ones
vicinity.
we've killed.
Oh,
Technically
okay,
speaking, Nero, I think, and him are the only two that are actually in the town. correct?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yes, I'm there.
Okay. Yeah. He simply says he's like, these people could have taken and skinned you head to toe. They're sparing you to return and gain your honor back in your village. And he just looks at him. He's just like, he's just like, I'd rather them have taken my skin.
We're gonna do anything about it.
And
Well, I think you really hurt his pride. That's all I can say. I'm not sure you're gonna get much out of him at this point, but yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
He said that they took something though, and did he say where it went or who has it?
He said the priest.
Well, then why don't we go talk to them?
Okay, should we kill him?
No.
Why not?
We need to see if
Save that for when you find out if he's lying or not.
I just imagine her taking out gracious response and just capping him in the back of the head.
Why not? It misfired.
I don't know how this thing works. She would probably do like the tip it sideways.
She's a New Yorker.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry for. Never mind. I'm New Yorkers.
All right, so
If you can't tell, Mitch doesn't like
You know,
ska very much.
our roommate's wondering, he might be watching.
I still don't care. She really from New York? This explains a couple things.
If you guys want to go talk with the priest, I'm fine with keeping an eye on him.
All right. I guess I will go talk to the priest.
Aren't there a couple others here? That
He's
are
talking to the priest
sleeping and
specifically.
stuff?
Just one.
there was the one that was sleeping,
The
and
one that was knocked out.
it's
by Fernando.
out till you do damage to it for a
And
little
one that was
while.
knocked out. Right.
I was asking if we had tied up either of the other two because we only talked about tying up. Those
Right.
two.
We need to tie those ones.
I thought we had, but
That was my assumption
I guess-
too, but no one had specifically said anything about it.
No one did say anything.
I
need
guess
to
we
tie
will
those
make sure to
ones.
tie them up first.
Yeah,
Before we-
Okay, that's
tie those
fine.
two up.
I'm putting out fires.
Nero's asking anyone who's helping with the relief effort if there's any buildings that need to be checked, or
You're slime, dude.
I'm helping.
Helping.
as you ask around, and you catch that most people are like, things look like they're okay, but
All right, everyone's accounted for. There's no houses. that need
Shellington
doors
just turns and looks at you. He's like, really?
Duh,
It's amazing who
Speed.
the rogue is here.
Duh, Speed. Duh.
Man, I can't believe I run with you. You just keep your head down for now.
I am asking if they need assistance.
Right, assistance with
I am
something
helping.
being lifted.
I love this turtle.
All right, so
I am helping. Mostly myself, but I am helping.
that's the conversation you're having. You looked for the clergyman, and you find him. He's down pouring this water and using the symbol as you see it kind of glowing and knitting together the flesh of the wound. And then like the burns and stuff that are on the body.
Okay.
What are you saying as you come in?
So I sort of walk up looking around and I'm like, quite a mess you have here.
Yes, this village. It is in great need of help now.
Wonder what could have caused such a thing.
Well, angry, violent beasts such as them. Yeah, it's difficult to know.
And I'm sure nobody here would have provoked them.
No, but we do live too close. We do live probably too close to the land. This is the 4th attack in the last 3 months.
Mhm. But there weren't any attacks before then.
Oh, there's always an attack here and there as they need food or want a slave now and then.
Let's see.
If we go to
Granted,
save some
I have
slaves.
only heard these things. I have only recently come here in the last month.
So, do you know who was around when the attacks began escalating?
Yes. But Father Batesel is dead.
What happened to him?
He was quite violently taken care of by these creatures. Skinned and flayed, and then hung to dry in front of the village.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's hiding something, or
Yeah, go ahead.
let's see. Insight.
Everyone here is just racist against Scott.
Scott.
They only occasionally pillage and murder people.
That's racist. They just have to
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's a 5.
Yeah. At this point, you have about as much suspicion as you already had.
Okay.
Nothing to give one way or the other.
Well, if one were to look for a place of worship here, where would they go?
Obviously, son, there, as he just kind of nods towards the church that is clearly marked as a church.
Yeah.
Clearly, son, you can find worship anywhere. We just congregate in that building.
I sort of grin just a little too wide, and I say thank you, and walk away.
Be careful on your journeys, and thank you for the assistance you rendered. We would be doing far worse if it were not for you and your friends.
Friends is a strong word.
Yeah.
Other than Mittens, I don't know if there's anyone in this group Nero legitimately likes.
Right, I helped save your turtle.
After getting him in the situation that almost killed him.
I let you ride on my back.
But you don't hate us.
To be fair, I only don't mind her because she actually brought me back from death.
Okay, so
So I start walking towards the
you guys are going to find the priest, the father, whatever, and you
Again?
Are
That's 2 campaigns in a row.
what? Oh no, not that. No, not that father. All right, so you're heading off to the church though, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh gosh, I think he's running around somewhere.
So you make your way into the church.
Mhm.
You can see the roof's got some damage, but it's not too bad.
Okay.
On the inside, most of this place is very finely carved, dark woods, like deep dark cherries and walnuts and stuff, like a black walnut. It looks quite old, probably a few hundred years that this thing's been here. The symbols that are here look like they are towards a falcon.
Okay.
The only one that the only one that you know of is Freya.
Okay.
It's very similar to that by what you can tell.
Okay. Do they have any?
But that's a long ways away from where Freya is generally worshipped.
Do they have any like reliquary or anything like that in the?
No, there is an altar, and you can see that a lot of it is just mostly flowers. You can see like an offering plate on the center of the altar, and that seems to be covered mostly in berries.
Okay.
There's also a collection box, you monster.
What did I donate for?
You guys, are you gonna? What are you gonna?
Oh, I'm sort of gonna look around for one thing, anything that looks scarred in origin or scar.
Okay. So looking for the Scar stuff.
Yeah. Or someone who looks like they've actually been around a while.
Okay. In the building, there are a couple of followers. They look like a monk of some fashion.
Okay.
The keepers of the church, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you see them. They are in what it appears to be a very rough spun robe. That sucker probably itches like crazy to wear.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be unfazed by it.
Okay.
But you can tell that they are pretty sturdy, pretty hardcore looking guys. Possibly ones that are like mourning type monks that take on some sort of a physical suffering.
Okay.
For part of their worship.
Flagellant priests.
So, however you want to investigate, you tell me, and
Alright.
I will get back to you on that.
Okay. Let's see. So I would attempt to use 1 second. So I'd basically use friends on them because I don't think my charm person would.
Okay, I have a save on that, right?
Well, no, not on friends. On charm person you do.
On charm person you do, on friends you don't.
Yeah. Friends just gives me advantage on charisma checks.
Oh, okay.
And then afterwards, they know that you cast a spell on them.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm basically going to try to
Persuade something out of them.
basically persuade something out of them.
Or interrogations.
Yeah. Kind of, but I'm trying to be more friendly about it.
But
you know?
interrogation is interrogation. It can be
Yeah.
done friendly or viciously.
Yeah,
Good
So-
cop, bad cop.
exactly.
All right. So I'll get back to you. Make your roll.
Okay.
You have advantage.
Okay. All right. And is that going to be persuasion or?
Should be. Oh, so interrogation. Yeah. So we'll say persuasion.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 24.
24. Okay. I'll be back to you with that.
Okay.
Those who are going to the priest, who are going? You, Mittens, Calum.
He's standing guard.
Yeah, I'm staying with this.
You're staying with the Skaar.
I'm tying up the other
right?
two.
Credence is there.
I'm helping clean up Battlefield.
You're dealing with battlefield stuff. Key, what are you doing? Shalia?
Shalia's just gonna head back to the cart and take a seat in the cart. She doesn't
Okay.
want to kind of deal with the Scar or anything.
Uh-huh.
Key is gonna wait for everybody to kind of be busy and then go through the pockets of the guy,
Of which guy?
the main guy. So I'm gonna like pretend to be like adjusting the knots and stuff, but I'm really going through his pockets.
He's awake currently.
I know.
He also has no way of stopping him.
Yeah.
Okay, roll. Are you trying to do this stealthily, like so that your friends don't notice?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a sleight of hand and a stealth.
You
And
keep using that word. I do not think you know what that means.
well,
I do
just
not think it
roll
means
me a sleight of
anything.
hand. Roll me a sleight of hand, and you need to roll me perception.
20 unnatural.
Dang.
13 plus 7.
I got a 20 unnatural.
Sorry, dude.
He notices me doing it as he
Yeah,
stops.
you definitely notice.
Yeah, I'm just like, leave him alone. He suffered enough.
I'm just like pulling gold coins out, just like
Hey, Matt. I got a question.
You're assuming they brought gold in when they were trying to get a relic back.
They brought
I
at
got
least
gold
5
off
pieces.
the other guys. I got at least 5 pieces of gold off the other guys. I'm also trying to mainly I'm trying to see if he already has the relic on him. I know that you probably won't,
You're
but
funny.
yeah.
You want to see if he has a relic on him?
Yeah. I mean, he's like he probably doesn't, but I just want to see what he has.
So are you
on
actually
him.
stopping him, or you're just like, don't do that?
Now, I'll let him pull it out, see what he has, but I will have you leave it with him if it's...
And just create piles of what he has.
Okay. You dump his bag, and there's like 3 gold worth of coinage in there. You can see that there, again, is some like dried but slightly rotted meat. And then there is a mark that is in there. You can see the mark is it has a symbol in the center and then 5 rings. And it has then been, it looks like it has been taken and like had something hammered into it, like a chisel possibly, where they've crossed an X through it.
Ooh.
Okay. Does it look like the insignia I had of the 5 rings that I gave Kale?
Yes.
So like the polar opposite of the 5 rings.
Well, it's 5 rings.
It looks like a 5 rings insignia that's been defaced.
Defaced, yeah.
So I'm just gonna set all this stuff next to him and not
Yeah.
take any of it. But it's just like it's now.
We will point that icon out. The 5 rings.
Something else you would have probably noticed as well, since you're digging around, his weapon. The weapon has a gem that's been put into it in the like dead center in the guard.
Yeah.
And it looks like an eye, like some beast eye. But it's not an actual eye by all you can tell. I mean, it's solid gemstone, but whoever crafted that sucker and did all the work, like that thing's gorgeous. It is fine.
Okay.
That's not just some
What type of weapon does he have?
great sword.
Great sword? Okay.
I'm just gonna lay this stuff out.
So an eye?
Of evil?
No.
Oh, no.
So I'm just gonna create little piles next to
Nor
him.
of Vecna.
And then I'm just gonna.
Vecna's eye?
No, I said
I'm just
nor
gonna-
of
Okay.
Vecna.
So after I do that, I'm just gonna lay them all out, and I'm just gonna sit down and just like stare at the stuff that I'm not allowed to touch.
Oh, he also had 3 keys on
I take those.
him. You're taking keys.
Blatantly, I literally just grab the keys and look at you. Just continue taking them.
I was like, I could argue that, but it's not worth it.
Hey, that goes to my lunchbox.
I like the other stuff's here. These are mine.
No. You
Mine
did
is
good.
Steve.
Good job. You did a pat on the head.
And then I just sit down and again just stare at the stuff like
It's like a dog looking at a cookie on the table that it's not allowed to eat.
yeah.
You turn your head away and turn back. He's slightly closer.
Okay, so those of you who went to go look for the priest, you find him. He is currently doing last rites on the children and preparing them to be buried, preparing them for a funeral. When you come upon him, he turns. He's like, good day to you, a fellow worker in the cloth.
Yeah.
Murder! Excuse
Hey,
me.
you aren't even there. Good day to you too. So, we have some questions.
Yes.
When we were taking care of the problem here,
Yes.
the main guy, dude, Scar thing,
The leader.
yeah, he said that you guys took a relic
A relic.
of theirs.
I don't
He is
understand
Scar,
why.
so I'm just saying.
Wow. Racist.
I don't know why there would be a relic from them taken by us. Nothing. None of us serve any of the creatures that they worship.
I'd like to do insight. Just
Yeah,
to
roll
make
me an insight.
Mildly pissed.
21.
Just having like a resting piss.
You definitely have this feeling that you're like, I hate Scar, but he's not lying. And this guy is full of crap. Like, somewhere in him, he's got doubt in what he just said. Like, maybe he didn't know it was something of theirs kind of idea. Like, but you can tell that there's doubt in his words.
Right.
He's not lying, but he doesn't completely believe the words he's saying.
And we did hear that it was taken by one of the clergy.
He said, yeah, the Scar said to go talk to the priest.
Who's? I guess they're the ones that killed him. They wouldn't say go talk to the priest if he was dead. Again, out of character. Sorry.
Is there any point where hostilities seem to grow higher? Is there any point where hostilities between this village and the Scar seem to intensify?
Any point? What do you mean?
Like
In the past few months, things have definitely seemed to have increased in the dangers.
Okay, so did the town acquire anything new right before that happened?
Again, I am not sure. I've only been here about a month.
What happened to the previous priest?
Skinned, flayed, and hung to dry by the Scar themselves in front of everyone.
I see.
Seems like a perfectly reasonable response to being wrong. I'm just saying.
No. I mean, the murder, yes. It's getting messy.
I thought the correct response was removing a hand.
It all depends on where you're from. Scar flay a little more violently.
Hmm.
So strange. So many hangers.
Well, do you know anybody that might know of any relics that may have come?
Oh well, possibly. You can ask the others who work in the church. They've been here longer than I have, but there's nothing that's really truly come to mind that would be Scar related. None of their relics have definitely, none of them have crossed our threshold by anything I can tell.
Is he the head of the? Are you the head of the church?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
By the way, if any of you need rest, sister, feel free to rest here at the church. You definitely have done quite the service.
We didn't say how. We didn't ask how long ago it was taken, right?
No, I did. It said about 3 months is when it started.
That was the-
No, yeah,
Outright.
he didn't ask the Scar.
Did the Scar
Orcs.
did they attack the village often before the hostility increased?
To my knowledge, every once in a while, every few months or so, there may be an attack here and there, but mostly raids for food, and every now and then someone might disappear. I assume for slavery. But we do live right on the edge of their land. It's difficult to deal when you're right in the middle of border wars, I guess you could say.
Law and border wars.
Thank you.
Yes. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Not right now.
All right. Well, one of your friends seems to have already taken refuge at the church. The rest of you, if you wish, more than welcome.
I'd say at this point you're actually like just walks up with Shellington with this group. It's like, all right, well, what are we doing now? So I assume we're not leaving to continue on the journey we're paid to be doing.
Hey,
Again.
don't worry, you'll be paid one way or the other, no matter how long it takes. And with what you're being paid, you should be fine.
Yeah.
If you live.
I think my chances of living would go up if we'd stop running headlong into danger.
Well, that's probably true.
Sorry, I say that. We'd probably live longer if we'd stop running directly into danger.
Your chances of surviving
I
are
think
also
we should go
higher
back
if
and
you
ask- I wanna
don't
ask
avoid
Scar.
danger until the last possible moment.
Scar. How long it's
We read straight
this
head into danger. This
relic
wasn't
has
avoiding
been
danger.
missing?
Exactly. Therefore, your chances
long ago
of
was it?
surviving just increased.
So, she wanted to do something slightly more conducive.
Sorry, we were arguing. We didn't hear what you said.
I know. Mittens makes her way back towards the Scar. She wants to go talk to
Oh,
him.
I was about to go do that until he started talking to me.
All right, you see she's making her way, and she kind of gives up on the whole situation. You come back to see Key.
Just staring at a little pile of coins.
You can see he's almost hyperventilating. He really wants the
What's
stuff.
pile of coins? What?
Well, there's a pile of coins, the little symbol, and the great sword, and I'm just like,
Do I see the symbol?
Yeah, you can see the crossed out, marked symbol of the 5 rings.
After he leaves, I'm probably going to go to the church also, just because.
What's that all about?
This is the stuff that was in the leader's bag.
Oh,
I'm gonna pick up the 5-ring symbol. I'm just like,
Don't touch that with your filthy hands.
why is this like this?
As for the ones I've killed.
I'm gonna tug on the edge of Kalen's cloak
pull out my book and I write, "Check your bag." Because at this moment, I don't know if he's discovered the one I've planted in.
I have not yet.
That's why I'm writing, "Check your bag."
I guess I checked my bag.
Okay, you look in your bag and you find along with your normal items, you
Yeah,
also find a heavy gold medallion that has the symbol of 5 rings on it, not marked out.
And your cross for your
And,
And
a, piece of,
a note
and a piece of paper saying, "You owe me 4 keys."
And a piece of paper
Yeah,
saying
that's
that you owe
right.
him 4 keys.
And then I just after I do that, I just sit back down. in the bag.
I can just see him sitting down, just going.
How many fingers do you have?
I have 5.
I think it's feathers. but-
Feathers, yeah.
No, I have claws.
How many claws do you have?
It is getting really
You
inconvenient
said
just to
shame
call you
if I
the
only
leader.
have
Can
4
we just get your
fingers.
name?
I
What would
wouldn't
you like us to
give-
address
I
you?
wouldn't give my name to you.
It's a rather long name, really, but you know.
All right. How long has this relic been
I'm not there, by the way.
Oh, what?
How long ago was the relic taken?
3 months, something like that.
3 months.
Looks like I have 4.
Can you tell us what it looks like?
It's a stone, white, gleaming, kind of in the shape of a drop of water.
And here's another one. This is the second
totally
one we've
metagame.
seen so far.
That we've heard about. We haven't seen either of them.
Oh, wasn't that what was stolen from the other place?
Yeah.
Sorry, metagaming. So, back to what you guys were doing.
It just happens to match the description of an item that we've been looking for from a different town. You realize that, right?
What do you mean?
Not you. I was talking to the lady.
Things seem to be adding up. Not in your favor.
We've had that
Yeah,
thing
what are
for
you talking
10 years.
The thing went missing a week ago, maybe.
I know. You're not there.
I realized that. Hey, the thing went missing like a week ago, man. What the frick?
See, seems like the priest that you wanted us to go talk to is already dead. Because the current one has only been here for a month.
Yeah, I know.
The last one was flayed by you,
I know.
which makes it really hard to figure out who's actually at fault here.
You think we're at fault?
You've been coming after this. You've been attacking this town since even before your artifact was stolen.
They steal from us constantly. They take animals. They take all sorts of resources, and they deal with water on our land. What if we take a little bit back here and there when we need it?
Ooh, water smuggling. My kind of business.
If you fail, the attacks will only continue. Led by someone else with different men, but the attacks will continue.
Of course they will.
So if we find your relic, I want you to promise that the attacks will stop.
We only kill when we have to.
It's good enough.
So you're actually gonna let me go?
Just so keep my hands over the stuff. I'm like,
And my stuff.
Possibly.
And my warriors.
The ones that are still alive will go with you.
he doesn't know that Credence killed them all. So for 2.
Hey, Wait, there's two alive.
Well, him and the guy sleeping. So yeah.
And the other guy.
You happen to speak quite a lot there,
So-
Caleb,
so-
without really consulting.
Yeah.
But I happen to agree with him a little bit. I didn't get a very good feeling about what's going on at that church.
Yeah, they know something.
But why in the world would you be wanting to tear the lady? I don't know what you call it. It was the first thing that ever brought light down into our place.
Interesting. Muy interesante.
I'm gonna tell Rama to keep an eye out for the tier.
Okay. So what are you guys doing? You actually gonna let him go?
Not until we find it.
I ain't staying tied up like this until you find something that you're never gonna probably find.
Man, now I regret going to the church.
So you guys are having
One
that
and
conversation.
Only time I could possibly get away with a non-lethal baseball bat move. I'm not standing for this. Thud. Now you're laying for it.
So you asked outlandish.
Yeah. So I'm like, if I manage to get this information, what sort of weird things can I take in payment from the scar for the information of where the tear of the lady is?
Oh, okay,
So like,
cool.
could I take memories? What can I take?
Sorry, guys.
So peaceful until you rang that bell. My parents used to use that as a wake-up song for our family when I was way younger. Because that song starts out really like, oh, so quiet. And then it just suddenly hits 11. And my parents would put that in our room, turn on the computer, was in that room, turn the volume all the way up on the computer, and then just blast that.
Speaking of computers, make sure you go watch the YouTube videos.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
amazing. Just know that every time I speak, you will be laughing.
Yeah, there's one whole video just about you and Shellington.
Right.
Miren los videos de YouTube.
And him breaking down a door.
Wait, did you already make like a highlight reel?
I'm just taking clips.
Ooh,
So there's literally one of you weren't here when I gave the announcement. There's literally just a
Some
clip of
messed
that
up stuff
scene of
that's on
Shellington
insane.
coming to save you.
Okay,
And then
so
there's another clip of the roast turtle scene.
24 persuasion on this man,
Yep.
trying to get anything you can out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely does not seem like he is from here,
Mm-hmm.
and he talking to you. Sorry, gotta get a little bit of this. No, it's all- Okay.
He's okay. He's okay.
What do you ask him?
So, so the information I'm trying to get is if they brought anything to the church in like around 3 months ago, but I'm trying to think how to word it in such a way that it would be like friendly and conversational. Like,
It's okay, you do a good job, so I'm not
Yeah.
too worried about it.
yeah. So, I guess I started asking like, so I hear you guys have had a rough few months recently.
Yes, we have had quite a hard time.
It's crazy. It just I can't imagine being so dogged. What do you remember anything from when this all started that would would cause this sort of thing?
I am sorry. I do not know. We simply had a very strong rash of attacks in the last few months.
Okay. Let's see.
It
Can I do-
seems that our old father, or the old father, he definitely he had been so hopeful, and that hope was brought down. I do not know if it is that we have brought some sort of disfavor from our god or something else, but he had been so hopeful. Maybe he had become proud. Is this how you say? Yes, he had become a proud, maybe, and he was brought to be humble, but in a very violent way.
No, I heard. Did did he say what? Like, did he? When did he arrive here?
He lived here for nearly 20 years.
And was he always so optimistic?
No. Living in this land, he had been commissioned to come here by one of the leaders of the faith, and when he follow right and faithfully. But being here, he had to do quite a lot to fight and make his way and keep people doing well.
So what did he hope was going to change?
Just the situation that we have been in. We the people very make it and scraping by us, day to day with food and survival. It's hard, like, to keep the balance, I guess.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's
Yeah, go ahead.
being truthful? Okay, come on.
Didn't you cast friends on him?
I did. Is insight charisma? No.
No, insight is
Wisdom. Yeah.
Isn't friends? He considers you a friend.
Yeah, he shouldn't be lying to you.
Yeah, I guess that's
But,
true. And
well, I mean,
he might.
you have advantage
Yeah.
on stuff. It's not that he wouldn't hold something back if he didn't feel he needed to.
Yeah.
So you can roll insight. What'd you roll?
Well, I got a 7.
7. Yeah. Again, it's pretty neutral as far as what you can tell one way or the other.
Yeah. Did the old father have any personal effects that were kept?
Father Bates, he wrote in the journal that every father that's been here before wrote in.
Could I see that by any chance? It's very
Of course
interesting.
not. That is not something that you go share. It's very personal.
Brooks.
Have you ever known the Vatican to give away secrets?
Have you ever known the Vatican?
Of course, I understand, but he wanted this place to thrive and to be better, and we can't thrive with these star attacks. Maybe we can find some hint as to why they did what they did.
Well, if you want to read in there, you just need to go and ask the current father.
Let's see.
Father Marshall is a good man.
I am. So, am I talking with him alone?
There's another guy in here. Remember, there's 2.
Okay, yeah, but am I talking with this person one on one?
Yes, it's 1-on-1.
And actually, on that point, when does Nero walk in? Because I did say I was going to the church.
Right. About this time, but it'll be
Right.
So I am actually going to use words of terror.
No.
okay.
So
Great time to enter the church.
I walk in to watch the Fae get thrown out of a church.
No,
You walk in to see the Gandalf room
So
darkening get slow.
so I start whispering, and I'm just like, between you and me, I don't know if the current father has the best interests of the town at heart. And so I'm making.
Those are called
Do I have
words
to
of
make a save
deceit.
against it?
Let's see. Yes, it is a wisdom saving throw.
I was about to say these cleric-ish people definitely have good wisdom.
Okay.
Does it work?
He looks at you. Why would you think something like that? This man has given his entire life to the church.
I understand, but it's just something is just not right.
Maybe you need to find some answers for yourself. In prayer, maybe.
Translation: you need Jesus.
But I assure you, he is a good man, and I do not ever question that he is what he says he is.
Very, very well. You know him better than I do.
Oh, yes.
Alright. Oh well. It was a good try then.
By the way, third natural 20 of the night for me.
Gosh dang it. Well, the nice thing is you don't like that one is one that you don't know is trying to use.
Right.
Alright. Well, that's fine. Okay.
So that friends thing lasts a minute.
I thought it was 30 seconds. That might be wrong.
It's a minute.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, at that point, he's like, I believe that I will need to ask you to leave the church. I do not exactly enjoy when people go trying to manipulate.
The church is upset that people are trying to manipulate people?
This is about the same time that you walk in.
I'm asking you to leave. Really? That was fast.
Oh, another one coming. Welcome, brother.
Greetings. Like,
Please go.
Very well. Walk out.
Walk past Nero. What did you do to piss him off?
This and that.
So what did he do to piss you off?
I don't wish to engage in any further conversation. Today, man. I am starting to go into credence. I don't wish to go into any further conversation. I must go about my duties.
Understood.
As he kind of he leaves. Is there anybody else you're dealing with? You're dealing with Skaar, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had your conversation with him. You just came in. You did get some information. There's possibly information inside that journal that's kept by the fathers. You know that the thing was taken 3 months ago, which lines up with the attacks. You know that there's a tiered lady that's been lost in another city. Odd.
He knows he wants that gold.
I want the gold. I want the gem.
He wants the keys from you.
I want my
You owe
4
him 4 keys.
I next, whenever I have keys, I will give them to you.
So at this point,
2 keys.
I'm going to leave it at there.
Fair enough.
And we will return to you guys next week on Tuesday. I hope you had a good time watching with us. If you enjoyed, please smash the like button on YouTube stuff that you see for our other videos. Go look us up on Studio Nathan. Follow us here. You can throw sparks that our way and help.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now. I'm stuck on a few things. Coding, and that's not my thing.
That's okay. We will get things going there to kind of make things more interactive and fun. Yeah, keep following us. Tell your friends. Share the videos that we have on YouTube.
The short ones are great for that.
Yeah, they're great. Get other people interested in this because we want to make a good community here and have fun and grow together. Other than that, have a good night, and we'll see you guys next week.
And now we fill this time with an intense staring contest. Me and you and Tay, all 3 of us, stuck in this triangle.